Yeah.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the FU podcast. This is episode 188. It is November 7th, 2023. How y'all doing? It's good to be back in the studio.
Boom. Is it good to be back? Oh, yeah, it's good to be back.
It is good to be back. We've had a lot of shit happen. We won a fucking World Series.
Yeah, we did.
All by our damn selves.
Yeah, and then damn near set fire to things at the parade.
What? I didn't hear about this.
It wasn't. They didn't get out of hand or anything. I don't believe, but yeah, I think there was a couple.
I heard they had snipers.
You know, hey, if they do,
I wouldn't doubt it.
Everybody's on high alert. But before we get too deep into it, let's tag this episode. This
I already
is,
did.
Did you? Did you?
That's the first thing I did.
You the number and everything.
I don't even have like my thing up.
Your thing up?
Yeah, my.
Ah, shit.
Your
Whatever.
chat.
Well, I have everything else up,
Well,
but I don't have my.
Not
thing up.
having your thing up, that's a personal fucking problem. Yeah, I don't want to hear about
Bro,
it.
they make pills for that shit.
Yeah,
You know that, right?
And
Yeah,
injections
well, those are
and
the
like,
pills. Those are the pills that I can't take.
Oh, well, that sucks.
So, whatever. I don't care. But no, what I'm saying is my Google Docs. I don't have them up either. Because when I.
Well, that's good, because there ain't shit in it.
Oh, there isn't.
No, we didn't put anything in it.
Oh, cool. Okay, so we just talk about nothing then. Right?
Well, I mean, like we said, there was a lot of stuff that's happened. I mean, we haven't been here in what, like, fucking a month, feels like.
Really? No, it's only been a couple weeks. We didn't do one last week.
Well, last week was Halloween, and we were so frantic trying to get everything set up, because I literally had, like, an hour before, like, the trick-or-treaters and shit came up, and...
I knew that shit was gonna come down to the 11th hour.
Yep.
Oh, you knew? So we knew all the spoiled ass kids was gonna walk around asking for fucking candy.
Oh,
and
you
shit.
missed the spoiled ass kids.
Oh, yeah, you missed the
What,
very
today?
last episode at
Oh,
night.
really? Oh, okay.
There's still shit all over my yard, driveway, and street from fucking the last kids that came. No bullshit. Not even exaggerating.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Have you seen
No, I haven't.
Have you seen the video that went viral of the family that they're admittedly they come in and it's early in the night and they clean out the 3 different candy bowls in front of somebody's house, and then one of the sons, and the mom was with them, comes back to make sure that they finished the job and got all the candy and walked out. It was like that. If I hadn't walked out there and said, all right, you guys, and I had to say it in another language, not that matters. Okay, I'm just saying.
Well, you don't need to say it in another language.
Because the problem is they didn't. I don't know if they're not in school or not. I think a couple of them turned around and said thank you at the most. But when I said I was like, go ahead and get some candy at the end of the night. They like the metal bowl sounded like it was getting raped. It was getting molested. Sorry. Raped is probably a trigger word nowadays.
Yeah,
It's a trigger word, so shut up.
But yeah, man, it was pretty wild.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, literally we had, I think, 3 or 4 bowls out. We had $100 bills in there, and it was freaking hilarious watching the kids.
Was that $100 bill? Those $100 bills, they were like the movie.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where he got those from, but they were pretty, dude. Obviously they wouldn't pass a scanner, but as far as printed,
Yeah, they were quality
detailed, yeah.
prints. Yeah.
Well, yeah, they're quality prints, but they don't have the strap through the middle or the strap at the end of the bill.
no,
Do they?
Lindsay texted me, and she's like, "What's Devin doing?" He's not putting a real fucking.
I know, she's like, Andy, you better bring all of those bowls and what's in them right now.
She was like, make sure those balls come
house
home.
paper.
Oh yeah. Don't get me started.
Speaking of, how much is your house payment? Just out of curiosity.
So here's the shit.
And do you have everything escrowed into it? Like
So,
the taxes
yeah.
and shit?
Mhm.
All right, smart man.
Insurance, all that.
Good.
Which I shopped my own insurance, by the way.
That's so do I every year or so.
Um,
But I can't now because of the flood and all the
They
other
gave me
bullshit.
the whole bundle thing. It was cool with auto, all that shit, whatever. But anyways, that's beside the point. So, October,
Mhm.
I get this message, email or whatnot, saying, "Hey, your problem with your gateway." So I log in. Sure enough, my bank account information fell out. I don't know where it went. I don't know what happened to it, but there was no. It was the routing number. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had it set up that way.
Right.
And it disappeared. Well, I immediately panicked, and so I fucking paid it I think it was October 6th by the time I paid it.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, for whatever reason, it didn't go through, even though it said processing payment. It didn't go through. So I didn't get a notification. Apparently, they said they snail mailed me, which I still haven't seen it unless I accidentally threw it away, which is a very real possibility.
Mm-hmm.
But they also called me on the 24th. They did not leave a message, and then called me on the 26th, left a message, and I called them back. And they're like, "Yeah, it didn't go through the second one." So I coughed up $3,100 on October 28th, and then on November 1st, I coughed up another $3,100. If that tells you anything.
Right.
So I just dropped back-to-back house
Okay.
payments. So yeah, it sucks. And
So how much is your normal when you actually normal?
31.
God damn.
I'm at 675.
Well, you know,
bro.
that was
I don't even remember what my interest rate is, but I know it's not that high. I mean, I'm not paying that high total.
That was an interesting story.
I was asked about it. That's why I was at it.
Okay, well, that was an interesting story.
Hi, Molly.
What's up,
How's
Molly?
little Molly doing?
How's my
Molly-
favorite daughter doing?
Yes, my niece, my favorite niece.
Hey, Molly.
Whoa.
What the hell is that?
Oh, you want to offer us a promotion? That's awesome.
Oh, offers.
Feel free to donate. You can offer the promotion right in the donation plate.
What is that? Are we gonna have to knock that out?
Yep.
Yeah, knock it out.
Man, we haven't had spam in a long time.
I know.
Yeah.
Boo.
Well, it's okay.
Molly says she's tired.
Molly's always tired. You know? So, I mean, she works, I think she works nights. I haven't talked to her in a couple weeks. So,
You're a bad dad number 2.
I'm not a bad dad.
Bad dad.
How am I
number
a bad
two.
dad?
Bad
when I
dad
let my
number
kids-
2.
How am I a
Oh,
bad
so you're
dad?
bad dad number 1?
No, I'm good dad.
Uh huh. Yeah. Yeah.
How am I a bad
No,
dad?
it's
when-
bad dad, comma.
Oh.
How am I a bad dad when I just let my kids live their lives?
That's
Man,
bad.
That's
That's bad?
That's true, but I feel like your kids wouldn't give you a choice in that matter. Like, I'm gonna. Oh, look,
Yeah.
They came back up. Sorry for bothering you again. Or is that the same?
Like, I'm
one?
gonna.
Whoa, come
That's
on.
the same one.
Volume, y'all.
Man, get
Volume.
off my ass.
Man, thank y'all for being here tonight. Those of you who have tuned in, we do appreciate it.
Yes. So we were talking about the Halloween that Molly, you've missed. You didn't show up. It was very heartbroken.
Yes. Oh, that is true. And those of you who didn't come by, you also didn't get the pleasure of seeing my. I'm sure you've seen a version of it on TikTok or Reels or something, but of it throwing up. But you didn't come see my skeleton taking a toxic shit in the middle of my yard.
And the irony is, Andy ate some bad food the other day, and
Oh yeah, it all ties in here. In
he
just
was
a second.
mimicking his skeleton
Yeah,
out front.
it's fucking crazy. That's what I get for being such an asshole.
You notice every time you put out to the ether about catching like COVID, then all of a sudden you get COVID, and you do this mimicking this fucking
Problem
skeleton.
is, I didn't take it down after Halloween, and I still been running it. That's why it's like, nope, you're supposed to have that down already.
Yep.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have a black light lit up skeleton taking a toxic shit in a trash can in my front yard right now. And I just
Classy.
I don't want to take it down, man. It's got water in it. It's fucking heavy. Oh man. Anyways, it looks really cool. But yeah, we those of you who didn't get to see, because we put up a 14-foot screen, and when I say a 14-foot, the screen itself was 14 foot. The blow-up thing around it was probably almost 24 feet.
Yeah, it was insane.
The size of his fucking driveway.
I literally have a 2-car garage. You couldn't see either one of the doors.
And to make matters worse, the screen doesn't snap on. It Velcros on.
Yeah, that was a fucking kick in the dick.
So needless to say, we left the screen on when we took it down. We just did our best to make sure it stayed off the ground.
Did I tell you?
Oh, I rhymed. I didn't even mean to do that.
Did I tell you about Dawn next door came over like about near the end of when they were shutting everything down?
Yep.
And he was like, "Man," he's like, "We gotta have
Oh, yeah.
a block party." And I was like, "Dude, I've been wanting to have a block party for like literally like the last 10 years."
So why don't we just have one?
We can do that.
You don't live here around here no more, bro.
I will say, those of you who...
You were uninvited. You don't live in the community. No, just kidding.
That was
of course
the-
you're invited, bro.
That was the night of the biggest win out of the playoff, or out of the World Series. That was the biggest win, I'm pretty sure, out of all.
Oh, God, it was a beating.
What was it, 11 or 12? Was it 11 or 12 at the end?
I think in total, I think at the end it was 12, but when we were watching it, it was up to 11, and we were just like,
Oh, they hit 10 unanswered runs.
yeah. It was like by the third inning, they were at like
yeah.
7 or 8. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
We were watching that and fucking like, if only that light had been out.
Oh,
The only
dude, that
problem-
damn light. We're like literally Don and I and like you and like we were all like trying to strategize on where do we position it, and he was like, well, we could angle it, and I'm like, but then the light shines through the back and it's the same fucking sandwich. I was like, you just got to put a bag over the damn light
Yeah.
or something.
We get a ladder and put a bag over it. Because that's honestly, I know how he talked about putting it in the yard, but really where you had it, that's the best way.
It is
Right,
like you can
right.
literally watch it fucking a mile down the street.
David, my cousin said, I'm too drunk to taste this chicken.
What the
I
fuck?
don't know where the hell that came from.
Yeah, that was out of left field. I don't know what's worse,
That's
the
Ricky
promotion
Bobby.
guy or
Yeah,
the.
the Ricky Bobby.
I mean, we were similar.
We gotta
on
make some
Halloween.
chicken so we can say, I'm too drunk to taste this chicken.
We did have adult Halloween. We had a blow up coffin with ice in it, with a skeleton buried under the ice, and it had Jello shots and beer. And so we had the adult section and we had the kids section.
And it was funny because there was this one lady that looked, no joke, like a kid. And she's like, I have my ID.
Oh yeah, I do remember.
You remember
when
that?
She comes up, she's like, I promise you I'm of age. And then I did see her face, and I was like, yeah, she's a bit older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's older than us.
Maybe.
Yep.
Actually, we should have taken her up on the ID thing just to find out what her age is.
Why?
She came over to...
Bro, because seriously, you would have thought she was like a fucking like 12, 14-year-old.
The weird thing about it...
Like,
yeah, but the way that
height?
but the way that she looked like she oh, never mind, forget it. I'm not gonna say nothing. because,
So-
I mean, I'm up there too, so
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
fair enough. She goes next door at Nikki's,
Uh-huh.
and Andrea's out there, and and she comes up and she says like whatever, I'm of age, this and that. The other kids are in the car. One of the kid comes out of the car, and he doesn't talk.
oh yeah, that's right.
And
The
then
mute,
and
yeah.
and she's like, no, he doesn't talk. Do this and that. Da. But then as they turn around on the driveway and I walk away, the kid is talking to his fucking mother. I was like, what kind of scam bullshit is that? She was driving a Crown Vic with missing exhaust.
Yeah, it was just sitting there idling. Crack, crack, crack.
But yeah, it was an interesting night.
It was.
We had a good time.
No, for being like a last minute throw together type party, ended up being pretty badass. Like no bullshit.
yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Parents, teach your
Yeah.
kids to say thank you and
Yes.
please and all that stuff, and tell them not, like, if they go out on their own, not to just clean out somebody's can. There's a lot of polite. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I don't want to highlight only the bad kids. There is a shit ton of polite kids.
Mhm.
I'm cussing about polite children. There is a
Fucking
whole-
kids.
There's a whole bunch of polite children. It's just there was a few that,
Yeah.
a little overboard.
Yeah. David, I will text you my age. 85.
Who is this?
Patrick, you look good for 85. I mean, your
Yeah,
glasses
well,
give it
thank you.
away.
How
I,
does,
I look good for 85. I mean, I feel like I'm 85.
how does David know you?
But he's my cousin.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, he's my cousin on my dad's side.
Is he in Corsicana?
He is in Palestine.
Palestine.
Excuse me, sorry, my bad. Palestine.
Yeah, I was going to say, because
I don't know
some
if
wars and shit are going on over there.
Yeah, I was. I would,
And look, they got
right now, I would keep it Palestine.
Well, thank you,
Palestine.
David.
That's how I would say it right now, currently.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Longview, he says.
Longview. Yeah, you're from Corsicana.
Corsicana.
Yeah, but yeah, cousin Becky, I think, moved out East Texas, and then she, unfortunately passed away or whatever. So yeah, and that's Becky's son. So he's actually my second cousin.
Oh.
Doesn't
even remember where his cousin lives.
Well, I know hey, I have them all over the place. I have them in Baltimore, San Diego, L.A.
Dude, I can't even keep up with where my
That's
fucking
all-
cousins are.
That's all the
In
Martin.
my ass.
That's all the Martin side, though. a lot of mom's side is still in Corsicana, except for Mandy. Mandy's up in up there, Colorado.
That's over there.
Yeah,
it's not up there.
No, it's up there.
Well,
Colorado Steamboat.
Steamboat.
Yeah, Steamboat Springs. You remember?
No, I've never been there. We were supposed to go there.
Yeah, we were supposed to go there.
Whatever happened to that anyway?
She got really sick.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, she got really, really, really sick. All right, any new listeners out there, say hello. Say hello. I need a shot of something. I need a shot.
We got Jello shots.
Right
You
up.
got a Jello shot?
Yep.
He wants one right up his butt.
Yep.
No, I don't. Well,
Andy's got a
we can
fascination
talk
with
about
things.
Yeah, I know, going in the butt. But
He started talking about it in the text conversation.
let me
That's true.
let me talk about Dr. Khan here.
Speaking of butts.
See? He's like, it's a matter
So
of
he
fact.
did start it.
I gotta go in December.
Not there.
I gotta go in December 13th.
That's her little finger right there. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to talk about that.
I mean, how is that going to
Hey,
do
everything
you?
is safe, so it's all good, But
I mean, if she
know.
only has a finger like this, how's she going to, feel it and everything? She's got to,
I'm
stick.
sure if it's the index.
Melody, we got two.
I've told you, you go in, then make the fist.
We got
okay?
two. We got two new listeners, Donna Hammond and Melody
Oh.
Brooke.
Devin, you can't just go around punching people's
Well,
butts.
hello, Melody and Donna.
Thank you for tuning in.
Hey, Donna was here for Halloween. So you kind of walked out. I think, well, no, was she here Halloween? No, she was here for when the police incident happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, and Donna, I got
How
the
long-
latest on that too, by the way. So if
Okay.
I run into you
all right.
again.
Well, we can drink for Melody.
Okay.
What are we
I'll
going
get
to
Jello
drink for
shots.
Melody?
Jello
Jello
shots.
Just fucking over there.
Yeah, we're wild and crazy guys.
We can drink for
Yeah, y'all both came
Hey.
in at like the bad time.
Melody, you see this? Look, right here. I have to wear. I can't because fucking Andy's head is in the damn way. Shit, man.
You did that on purpose.
You're a dumbass, dude.
Look how crystal clear
Sit
that
down.
quality is. That's HD right there.
That's you in 3D.
Holy hell. Jesus Christ. Okay, Melody, look. This is how old I am.
Block
Fine,
Patrick
whatever.
shot.
Whatever.
He doesn't buy his bifocals, he makes them.
I'll make them. Hell yeah. I gotta wear reader glasses under my regular
I
glasses so I
respect
can
your
see,
DIY spirits.
So I can, so I can see
One maker to
the
another.
screens.
Right?
You know? Sarah. Hello, Sarah.
Sarah, look at everybody coming in. What's happening, everybody?
Everybody coming in and say hello.
So,
Let's hear about y'all's Halloween since we kind of talked about ours a little bit. We want to hear like what y'all did and y'all had any crazy kids steal your candy bowl or smash your pumpkins. Dude, I saw a badass video of one of the guys from like, I think it was Amazon or something. And he just destroyed the entire like setup, pumpkins,
Damn.
everything goes.
you gotta calm down.
There you go.
So yeah, there's this.
Barney. What's up, Barney?
Byrony!
What-
I got it. Okay, this shot is for Melody.
All right, cheers.
Melody.
Cheers, and then we got to do another one for Donna too.
Donna.
Boom.
Okay, Donna. Gotta do one for Donna.
I'm sure there's a lot of Halloween stories.
Uh-huh.
I got some
Oh,
from
dude,
New
what?
Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
Because we went the weekend before and there's a Halloween parade. There's, the Halloween stories we just went over because we had a party here with a huge ass movie screen, thanks to Devin, and lots of auctions.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. What did y'all do? What did you get into? What was everybody? Did we do the children thing? I did have my kids. Lindsay was kind enough to take them trick or treating as I was helping set up and kind of usher
Sarah, you
things
should have
around.
came over here. Yeah, Sarah, should have came over here. Molly, you should have. Oh, everybody should have. What the hell? So, you know what I'm saying?
Anything? Nothing?
Anything?
Y'all go to crazy party.
Just the costumes the kids came to the door wearing Those were awesome. Okay, what kind of costumes did they come to the door? They didn't come like
Biden with security.
That is a good clip, though.
I mean, that thing.
That was a pretty good one.
They got so many views. That fucking shit is everywhere.
Did you see the one where somebody dressed like Jesus? I thought of you instantly. With your
because
Thor.
you came in and you
Literally wore
No,
the
it was
exact
not
same
Thor.
outfit,
You were
hair.
Jesus.
I was way blonder than Jesus. Jesus had dark.
No,
dark
you
hair.
had dark
I've
hair.
got dark
You
hair
did.
now. No, dude, I
You had dark hair and that
I
stupid
swear to God,
mustache
I'll
and
find
beard.
a picture.
So
And you
anyway,
came out
going back to
looking
my
like
story, you
Jesus.
rudely interrupted. Thank you.
Oversized lady. Oh yeah, you know what? You should have seen fucking Devin last week. He looked stupid.
Fuck you very much, Patrick.
He didn't like that face mask for everyone. But go ahead, Devin.
Go ahead, Devin. Sorry, man. Didn't mean to interrupt you.
Son of a bitch. You dickhead. Oh shit.
Go ahead.
So anyway, the Jesus costume, they made a bunch of clouds and they covered a Segway. And so the dude looked like he was floating around. He was just driving around. And he grabbed some bread and gave it to a homeless person. And it was an awesome video.
I got a new viewer, Vicky. Hello.
Dang, heck yeah. Hi, Vicky.
Hello, Vicky.
Man, well,
We're just popping all
right,
sorts of...
So let's do
We
We just
another-
need to pop a bottle tonight.
Hey, we got two more we gotta do.
I know.
Everybody's getting home from drive time. They're like, "What is this show?"
What is this show? I need
Yeah,
to tune into this.
Well, yeah, everybody.
Hey, and y'all can listen to us on any of your audio platforms, Apple, Spotify, Amazon, all of them. So you can listen to past shows and actually this show too.
Yeah, you can watch my show.
Your show, huh?
Yeah, you said Pat's show.
I didn't say Pat's show. I
Yeah,
said
you did. You
past.
said Pat's.
I didn't
show.
say Pat's. I said past.
Oh, I thought you said Pat's.
No, not Pat's. Ain't nobody want to watch you and your fucking 8-eyed fucking ass.
And nobody wants to watch the Pats.
Six.
Nobody wants to watch the Pats either. They suck this year.
Yeah, they did.
Oh yeah, that's speaking of. I talked to Don about his, team, Patriots,
I did too.
and he's like, "Yeah, let's just watch the Cowboys."
Let's
I was
just
like,
watch the
"Are they that
Cowboys
bad?"
lose.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
watch
true.
the Bills lose. What the hell? What the fuck? Bobby. What's up, Bobby? Where's the other half of Patrick's body? I'm sitting on it. Jesus Christ, Bobby.
That's all. That's the best comeback you could come up with. Okay.
Oh, God.
That's how
Oh.
he usually sounds right there, ladies
Yep.
and gentlemen. He usually has a cock in his mouth or balls, salty balls.
You're the one that talks about the balls and cocks. I don't talk about them. I like to talk about the tacos.
Yeah.
And butthole.
Lettuce and tomato on there.
Hey, it is Taco Tuesday.
Uh-huh. What the fuck, man?
Is this like cotton candy? What is the flavor on this? Strawberry.
Byron says she did absolutely no. Yeah, strawberry. Absolutely nothing.
It was her sister's birthday.
Very cool. Well, I'm glad y'all had the kids and whatnot, and thank you for the new listeners tuning in. If you
What kind
did
of
miss
alcohol is in that?
it, I don't remember.
Oh, you were too high to remember?
No, I didn't make them.
You made 'em.
Lindsay did. She stayed up till like 3 o'clock in the morning making
I
them
want
too.
to say
Yeah,
it's like vanilla vodka or some shit, or whipped cream vodka.
that makes sense.
Really? Not bad. It's better than Devin's
The
Mom's.
blue ones were strong.
Yeah, I know. I got a blue one last week. So, anyway. Let's see. Melody went to a party and drank cranberry and tequila and talked about physics. Really? That sounds exciting.
That
I mean-
psychics.
Huh? Yeah.
Physics. Yeah, we just sit around the bonfire and we talk about physics.
Let's just talk about physics. Okay. Well,
I mean, Halloween and psychics makes a little more sense than
yeah.
physics. just saying.
Yeah.
I went and actually spent money on a psychic in New Orleans.
Did you? I was wondering if you did that because we did that whole Denton thing and that was kind of a lame.
Yeah,
So we've
it
been
was
pretty good.
It was still kind of lame, and do we want to actually get into that trip or?
Yeah.
No. Because it sounds boring as hell.
Might as well get into. No, it does, it's not anything but boring.
Okay, let's talk about the psychic part.
The description of the trip only could go down like this: is train wrecks, fires, murder, and mayhem. That sums up that fucking weekend.
Okay.
I'd shit you.
All right. Well, then that was a good trip.
Everybody like, yeah. Now I want to hear it.
Then that was a good trip. Well, okay, whatever.
No, it was really.
So,
excuse me.
Patrick, when's the last trip you went on?
I don't know.
Besides salty fucking.
So I will say, so now, like, if those of you who don't like New Orleans, you're just not going to like New Orleans. There's no way I'm going to be able to sell it to you because it hasn't gotten any better. So,
yeah.
But I still find a good time, and the food is still phenomenal down there. There's not hardly a spot that you'll find a bad meal out at, especially if if you're into Cajun and Creole. But with that being said, so the psychic, yes, I worked out a deal. Inflation's hitting them just as hard because I went there. I've been there several times, and they've never been hard up charging the prices they did. So I worked out a deal. I got us 2 readings each or whatever. It involved bones and the way the bones fell and stuff. And I don't know if the dude just had a really good accent and he was good at it, or if he was truly African. But he did his best to be true, sincere. He felt like he might have picked up on a few things. The thing is when I see psychics, I don't give them a baseline reading. I see what they pick up on, and if I haven't given them any information, then that's cool too. I mean, if they pick up on it, I'll be like, that's an interesting coincidence. But
I want to hear about Melody's physics conversation. I mean, psychic conversation. Patrick, get off your phone, fucker.
Like were we talking about whether we believed in them or not? We'll jump into the New Orleans thing here in just a second. But y'all are gonna trip on some of these stories. It's fucking crazy what we walked up on.
All right. So Melody, tell us about add another pair of glasses, Pat. Yeah. Well, when you get as old as me, this is all you got. It's okay.
Yeah, understood. But I mean, I guess I can go ahead while she's putting it up there.
Yeah. Talk about the psychic, and then we'll go back. We'll do a Quentin Tarantino.
The psychic, he said a lot of coincidental things. I don't know what gave it away, but I think he picked.
You have a dog.
No, it wasn't that bad.
Okay.
It wasn't that bad.
You live in a house.
Some of it could have been you could probably explain off as general statements for motivational speaking and shit.
Yeah, see, that's what that didn't was. It was more of a motivational type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but she was like those owie things or something like that or whatever.
Yeah. Ouchie things.
Ouchie things.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Really?
But
ouchie things.
He was very sincere as far as like his mannerisms. I don't know. It's a business.
Was it a tarot reading? He
did a bone drop, and then he read the bones, and then he did a tarot reading.
Oh, okay.
And the tarot reading was pretty interesting. That was kind of crazy. It was like when we did the what was that? Those 3 cards. They weren't tarot. They were something else. They were when we had her in the studio.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Believe it or not, they just happened to align with what's going on right now. The cards were the same way when we were there, so that was cool. But yeah, so I mean, all in all, it was they were very nice. His wife is definitely from here, but as far as like the atmosphere and stuff, she got talked into a psychic right as we got there, and he's like, your aura is just calling me over, and I was just like, the look on my face when we sat down, I was like looking anywhere but at that guy's face. I was like, I can't be doing this right now. But anyways, that was my experience. What do we got going on?
Let's see. Melody said more about mediums and talking to the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not Jessica. Sarah said filming this weekend and reminding everyone to continue to vote for me in the competition she's in.
So I sent her a message reply, said go ahead and talk to the group about what she's filming, and then also about selfless, shameless promotion, as Andy would say.
Shameless self-promotion. Yep. Post your link in the chat if you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way people that are new to the show, which we have a bunch of new listeners tonight, they can check you out. They can...
Yep. Sarah has been a guest on the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, she was an amazing guest. In fact, Chris Friday, no interruptions, he actually brought Sarah's name up, and I was like, how does he know her? Apparently, I
Right.
forgot. So that's how Chris initially contacted me way back in the day, back when I had Edge Entertainment, because he had a bunch of like places that he was offering up for us to shoot, like location
Right,
shots,
right.
which, you know,
Yeah.
finding location shots, it's a fucking headache.
It's difficult.
Yeah, it's very difficult. So it was really cool for him to offer that up. But we've, remained in contact and everything throughout the years. And then recently he messaged me and he goes, "Hey, you remember when I told you about the FU podcast and about the domain name and this, that, and the other?" He's like, "Dude, I've been watching it for like 2 years." And he goes, "I purchased it." And he
Purchase
goes,
what?
the domain name,
really?
www.fupodcast.com.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about the other day.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
okay.
now I finally get a chance to tell the audience because it's already done
Okay.
deal, signed, sealed, delivered. So he said, "I don't want anything in return." He goes, "I don't want any money." He's like, he goes, "I'm gonna transfer it to your GoDaddy account, blah blah blah." And sure enough, like clockwork, it was right there. I accepted it. It transferred right over, and I was like, "Oh my god! Like this is the first time anybody's ever helped me in a business podcast." So major shout out to Chris Friday for doing that and for being a loyal listener, follower, and for helping the show out. And I mean, he really stepped up and went above and beyond. And I just wanted to give him my 100% appreciation for doing that. Like that was completely
Yeah, that was cool.
like I was literally mind blown. I was like, nobody has ever done anything like that.
Huge thank you.
Yeah, for
Seriously.
real.
That's
Right.
kind of that. Like I know I'm being a smart ass, but kind of getting misty-eyed. That's like humble.
Yeah,
Humbling.
no, it was literally completely like surprising.
Do you need tissues, you little fucking
Yeah,
baby?
yeah.
Do you? You need tissues?
Yeah.
Tissues for your
There
issues.
you go. Disinfecting wipes.
I need to disinfect myself from the saltiness. of
Why don't
that
you
food.
disinfect your eyes, man?
Oh shit.
And then we can watch you screaming like a little baby when you get alcohol in your eyes.
You're just gonna get me started, Devin.
He is. He's trying to push the buttons.
Like that mower that you just
Yep.
don't start. He's trying to pull that motherfucker. And once it gets going, I'm gonna fucking cut him down.
You're gonna mow his ass right over?
You that already am, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll drop it to the lowest setting, man.
Right.
Like
Let's see.
scalping the grass before winter.
Yeah. So Sarah said we'll be filming a few scenes for a mini-series, The Undone Immortals, for marketing purposes. And she's in the running for fabulous over 40 competition. Melody, put your thing up there too.
What's Melody's thing?
Melanie's linked to hers. She's doing the same thing.
Yeah, nowadays with all the OnlyFans accounts, you got to be careful about saying, "Hey, put your thing up there."
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say it that way.
Just kidding.
You remember back in the day, speaking of OnlyFans, back in the day when the celebs, like, nude pictures and shit leaked, everybody's freaking the fuck out. Now they're just, like, willing to give it out for fucking money. Like,
Oh, hell yeah.
It's
They
funny
got
how,
nothing
like,
to do.
the tables
They have
all of a
nothing
sudden
to-
turned.
They have nothing to do.
So here's the crazy thing, because TMZ talks about it, like the quote unquote, because the high end celebs don't necessarily do, but there
Right.
are celebs that have OnlyFans. They are able to, I guess, do it in underwear.
Yeah.
Like, then they still make the same kind of money that your lower, like, porn industry level
Right.
OnlyFans make.
Wow.
And they don't even have to take their clothes off. Fully get naked. They're still taking their clothes off. But, like,
Right.
some of
How
them...
do you know all this?
There's a whole thing about it on TMZ.
He researches TMZ a lot.
Dude, TMZ comes
Like you and
across
Fox. Like
Yeah.
he's TMZ.
Hey, I haven't looked at Fox in a long freaking time, man.
Well, I'm proud of you.
TMZ is how I found Bobby Knight kicked the bucket.
Dude.
In the last 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah, Bobby Knight.
Fuck, man, that one hit me.
Bobby
Oh,
Knight.
Like, my dad loved him, dude.
Oh, yeah, he was
Absolutely loved
good.
him.
Was
My
it?
dad was
He'd
an
get
IU
pissed off and throw
graduate.
chairs across the
I was saying, we need a
basketball
coach for, who's he a coach for?
He
He
was
was-
IU, and then he retired Texas Tech.
That's what it was.
Yeah, he
Okay,
was
it's like,
throwing
that's why I know
chairs
the
and shit
name.
across the floor because he get pissed off at the refs.
The older he
Maybe
got,
that's what Mike McCarthy should do.
Fuck yeah, he
throw
should.
Footballs.
the older he
Catch
got,
this motherfucker.
yeah, the older he got, the worse he got. Like, he kicked his own son in the shin once. He choked a player, I think, on Texas Tech. He was finally asked to leave Texas Tech.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but the thing is that man led an Indiana dynasty through the 80s, dude.
Yeah, he
in
did.
early, in early
He did.
90s.
Really?
Like,
He did.
oh yeah, dude. Like, fuck, man, that man was. I remember.
That reminds
I
me.
was so young when that chair went across the court.
Patrick, you played sports, right? Andy, did you play any sports growing up?
Yeah, I played sports.
I know you played baseball, right?
Baseball, youngin. As
You
a
probably
young man.
sucked.
He was probably really good. He handles those balls well.
Yeah, he likes those balls. Dude, I got a bucket of balls. You can have them all.
Patrick likes to collect them all from his deceased.
I'm trying. I'm really working on it. Damn
I
it.
like how Patrick's hiding behind the microphone over there. You're like, oh, can't see me
Like,
laughing.
the new listeners haven't heard me like unleash when he does this.
Oh yeah,
Like,
he's winding you up, bro. It's like a little top.
I'm trying to take
Wind.
I'm trying to take the high road for the new
You
audience.
take the high road, I'll take the low road.
And I'll take the road less
You
traveled.
have no choice but to fucking take the low road, dude. You can't reach the high road.
I got a good theme for the show now.
Bitch, I can fucking take the high road.
He takes the low road, you take the high road, and I
You
take
can't- you-
fucking
Low road, high road, and middle
the,
road.
the road less traveled. That's me.
Yeah.
Y'all are going that direction. I'm going this way.
You need a fucking lifted truck to fucking drive on the high road, and then you need a parachute to get out of it.
Whatever.
Geronimo.
No, I don't say that.
He just
when
puts
I
a kiddie pool at the bottom.
I'll just. No.
Walked out the other day. I call him swimming in Willow's bowl.
Hey man, he was trying to get the food chunks out of there.
That's not funny. I don't think that's funny at all. I think it's stupid. All
We
right.
see the food chunks go out.
Sarah.
It's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Whatever happened to
I
that
just
show?
started
You did.
I can't keep from laughing. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right. Well, Sarah said I have to put kids to sleep, but I'll share this on my stories so more people can join. Hope to get back on your show good. Oh, that's soon.
We've been talking about
All right,
bringing
so-
guests
Yeah,
back,
we've been talking about bringing people. That's why I've been asking you to call me. So
I know it's funny because I have like 4 people that are like wanting to come on the show. I'm like, stop wanting and just do it. Just come,
Yeah.
go.
Pick a Tuesday.
Yeah.
A month from now, something, this and that. Like
Just get on the
plan it out.
books. That's it.
Put it on the books. That way you don't double book.
Yeah.
But no, like it's a relaxed environment. You want to come in here, like you obviously
Right.
see we're shooting the shit. We're just like we are with. I mean, granted, if you're a guest, we shift a lot more of the attention towards you, especially if you're promoting a platform.
Okay, Sarah.
But please, you're welcome to come in.
Yeah. All right, we got any more? We got any more new listeners out there? Hello.
Hey,
Say
Melodies,
hello.
since Sarah's gone, go ahead and tell us about what this Vote Fab 40 is for those that don't know, or maybe
Yeah.
people that are viewing that are kind of like, well, what is this Vote Fab for? The 40 thing.
Drop a description in.
Yeah, drop a description since Sarah's leaving. She obviously can't, so now it's up to you. The torch has
The
been passed.
pressure is on you, Melody.
Yeah, no pressure.
Do we want to get back into the whole train wrecks and murder, or do we want to go into something else?
No, we can go back. You were talking about the food's amazing, and then you talked about the psychics. Kind of do a little recap so the audience can get steered back into the direction we were headed.
So, those of you who don't know, I went down to New Orleans the weekend before Halloween, and
Great time to go.
Great time to go because it's not too crowded yet, and the weekend of Halloween or the time around Halloween is so crowded. It's very similar to Mardi Gras. And if you like that kind of crowd, fuck, good for you. I've been there once for Mardi Gras, won't go back. Because of the craziness, and it's just, you can't get anywhere. And you can't just wait 45 minutes to get a drink. But that's besides the point. We're on our way down there, driving on a Friday, and we start getting into, there's sugarcane farms all over the place down there. And a lot of 18-wheelers moving the sugarcane, trains driving by, and then there's this train that we drive by, and it was like got hay all over it. And Lindsay likes to take pictures. She's like, that'd make a great photo op. And I'm like, yeah, that train's been sitting there for a while. We'll keep on driving.
Oh, so the train's not moving?
Yeah, it's not moving.
Okay.
And dude, we get almost a quarter mile from where it is because I'm realizing, okay, well, this is actually, oh wait, this is a live train. This isn't a train that's been sitting there. Wonder why all the shit's all over the front of it. Or almost a quarter mile from where we saw it, we come up and there's an 18-wheeler just blasted. The sugar cane just blasted off the fucking track. The truck was fine. The trailer was fucking demolished. and like the space of where the 18-wheeler has to turn onto the road, and where the train tracks are. If it's busy. I don't know how this hasn't happened before. Is basically like this has had to be a regular thing.
Did it have any of the arms or anything, or did they?
No, it's just an open thing. Like,
oh shit!
But they took this train, like, just to give you an idea, because the train was fucking long. But
Yeah.
it took it almost a little less than a quarter of a mile to stop.
That'd make sense. Yeah, it's all that weight.
So yeah, I mean, it looked like the driver was okay as we drove by, but yeah, that was fucking crazy. And so we had a great time. Oh, you have a question? Were you gonna say something?
Oh no, that was Melody.
Oh, go ahead. Melody. Let's go ahead and let's squirrel to Melody real quick. Let's give her some shameless self-promotion.
She says it's a contest and fundraiser. It raises funds for families of cancer sufferers. The prize is $40,000 and a magazine spread. I am a filmmaker and want to use the funds for more films. That's awesome. Go get you one of those new Sony A9
Universal shutters.
The global shutter is what it's called.
I shudder at the thought.
Yeah, Andy was actually making fun of it before the show. And I was like, you're actually onto something.
Shudder at the thought.
Yeah.
That is so fucking stupid.
Here it goes.
You would know what stupid is, that's for sure.
Stupid is, stupid does.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
Oh, God. Okay, go ahead.
So anyways, we had a great time still. A lot of cool stuff. We stayed in a great spot. We also stayed in one of the most haunted hotels in New Orleans.
Was it haunted for real, or was it like a
So I've read all kinds of stuff. I've seen, like, it's one of the more haunted places supposedly. And then I requested the room that everybody said, and then the host actually is
212?
It's 208.
208. I was close.
And then so 207, 208, 210, and I think it's 212 all have activity, but the two main ones are like something in 207. I was in so when I requested 208, they gave me the original 208, and the reason that they ended up switching
the numbers or whatever.
I was told, they were told me the reason they switched the numbers is because people were fucking doing seances in the original 208 and like getting out Ouija boards and shit and gay. And I'm like, oh, so you're putting me in the scary one. Man, I slept there all night. I even put on the high-speed camera, the time lapse. Like, I caught nothing while we were sleeping. Made multiple attempts of like trying to have conversation if something was there. Had little flashing lights and stuff because it's supposed to be kids. Had little flashing lights and like a little ball that like lit up and tried to throw it around and left it on the floor, and just all kinds of stuff to try and trigger something to happen, and was very non-aggressive. And hate to burst everybody's bubble, but it's not the most fucking haunted hotel in New Orleans.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever have a haunted house, just bring Andy to it and guarantee the hauntings and shit will go away. Apparently, he is the he's the anti-ghost hunter. You should start your own movie series.
Like, I don't even need to perform an exorcism. Just call fucking Andy.
Just call Andy. They'll fucking run away.
I've been to, so just so those who are listening, I've been to several quote unquote hot spots. And I've yet to be scared. I went to the Conjuring house.
Go ahead. Just keep going.
Anyways, I went to the Conjuring house, and I actually stayed down in the basement. Like, stayed down there with the lights off. And we're talking this house, the house from the movie, not the set, not the movie set, the one that actually inspired the story. I was down in that basement. We're talking from like the 1800s. I wasn't scared. I didn't feel, it's a bit mind playing tricks on you because it's so dark in there, but like I didn't hear anything out of the ordinary other than pipes and fucking old furnaces turning on and off and shit. And there's a room in there that literally has a well in the floor. There's no wall around it. Like, literally it's against a wall, and they have a rope around it. But if that rope wasn't there and it was dark, you would walk and fall probably 20 feet down into a fucking well. But other than that, yeah, no. For some reason, things run from me. We did find something that was unexplainable, but every time I got close to it, it seemed to disappear. But yeah, so anyways, Andrew Jackson Hotel, not haunted. We went on a graveyard tour. I will say that was pretty fucking badass, going through one of the original graveyards.
Well, hell, you got a graveyard right there.
No.
Right down the street.
You've seen New Orleans graveyards?
I will say...
I know, they're cool.
So New Orleans...
Yeah, they're all above the ground.
There's a term for that, right?
Above the ground.
Mausoleum? Or what do you mean?
Yeah, I think it's mausoleum. I'm trying to remember. There's a certain term for when the grave is above the ground because of the water table or whatever.
Yeah. It's because
No, it's actually got a name.
They're below sea level, so they have to build. They have
sarcophagus.
Yeah. So, guess who has?
Yeah.
Guess who has?
Not esophagus.
Okay.
Guess who has a fucking a tomb there? Guess who has a tomb there?
Who?
Fucking Nicolas Cage. And
he's alive.
Yeah, he's got his plot there. You don't understand how hard it is to get a plot there. You have to have you got to pay the church.
You have to be royalty.
You have to pay the church. It's you got to go through the Catholic diocese or something like that. Like he explained everything, and the symbolism behind why it's because it's a pyramid. The motherfucker got a pyramid for a tomb, and it's tall, it's white, it's the nicest looking one in the whole fucking thing.
I think I've seen it actually. And now that you mention that, because I've been in that same cemetery you were talking about.
We just got fireworks. What's that all about?
Whoa, Patrick, quit fucking around with filters. Was that you?
What?
So, anyways,
fireworks where?
So apparently, like
where I don't know
the placement of his tomb is connected to something within the quarter or whatnot. Like the dude explained it, and the symbolism behind why Nicolas Cage, like it connects like a pentagram or something, dude. Like it's fucked up. But anyways, that was cool. So fast forward, I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward and then rewind. Fast forward to Sunday night. We come out of a pizza place, right? We're a little bit closer to downtown. We start walking back towards the French Quarter.
Did you get seafood pizza?
No, I have. I like coal oven pizza if I can find it.
Yeah.
And it was good.
Did you get mahi pizza?
No, you only had one mahi.
Yeah, I only had one piece.
You only have one mahi.
One piece.
Oh, okay.
Anyways,
any sardines on it?
No.
Anchovies?
No.
Jalapenos?
You're fucking lame.
Pineapples?
This is an Italian place.
Pineapple?
No, I have to get like ham and pineapple if I'm doing that. But anyway, we go into the French Quarter
cheese?
And smoke
starts.
Smoke on the water?
You get chestnuts since you like nuts.
Go ahead, Andy. I know you want to say the joke.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Stop fucking sitting there like, you don't want to say nothing. Say it.
What do you call nuts on the chin?
There it is.
I don't know. What?
Dick in your mouth.
What do you call chest? What do you call nuts on your chest? Chestnuts.
What do you call nuts on your chin? Dick in Patrick's mouth.
That's why I said, go ahead, Andy. I know you want to say it.
We walk into the quarter, man, and it's fucking filled with smoke. So we're thinking there's a fire. I can't barely, because
this is a pizza place?
No, this is the Quarter. The French Quarter's got a haze all the way over it.
Oh, okay.
So we end up fucking looking up what happened, and there's apparently swamp fires down there. I didn't know as saturated as is, you could have.
How the hell you burn?
And that's the fucked up thing.
Yeah.
It creates this thing called super fog.
Super fog.
I heard about it.
Yes, and it caused a pile up on 55, 100 US 55 or Highway 55. It was 158 cars and 8 deaths.
Wow. Oh yeah, I remember reading that.
So that was so when I sum up the trip with train wrecks, fires, murder and mayhem. So here's where the murder comes in. So Saturday night we go to the fucking.
Wait, how long were you there?
I was there from Friday to Tuesday.
So 4 days.
Yeah, pretty much. And we did stuff on.
So all that shit. So every day you had a different event.
Yeah.
Basically, like literally that boils down to a different event every day. That sums up New Orleans.
So we go.
Yeah, that's New Orleans.
We go Saturday night to the Halloween parade. Which, by the way, like I said, y'all, if you can go the weekend before, man, it's a fun time. Just keep a head on your shoulders and stay near public areas. That's all I got to say. So the parade happened. It was cool. It was like a party, a lot of cool little different things. But then it ended up, instead of waiting for them, we started to walk the parade because it got a little old because at the end of it was just the same thing over and over again. People on these party barges throwing out fucking beads and other shit. Anyways, party gets over with, parade gets over with. We go eat my favorite place, the fucking original French Quarter restaurant.
Beads?
Which one?
I got a bunch of beads.
Cafe Du Monde?
Really?
No, it's called the original French Quarter restaurant.
Oh, that's the name of it. Oh, okay.
They cook crab in the window in the pot. So
as soon
as you walk onto
he
the street,
he got crabs.
He got crabs.
Mm-hmm.
God,
that was also part of the trip.
If his mom was still alive, oh my God, I would be going in so hard right now.
So
but
would I.
She's not.
We'd tag team. Can we do Eiffel Tower?
So,
Finger cuffs.
say nothing about mom.
So, anyways, Lindsay and I eat. We're eating, and then
Crabs.
about 9:30, yeah, crabs.
They
like,
both got crabs.
Are you picking the crab?
We had whole clusters of crabs.
Oh man, that's the worst kind.
In
Did
a-
you use
in
red?
a boat? In a boat.
In a boat.
So we couldn't get the.
That's
medicine.
usually where you get crabs.
Yeah, port to port, right? So, anyways,
I mean,
Only Devin would know.
son of a bitch. That backfired.
I mean, so 9:30 rolls around, and then police just outside the restaurant, everywhere, fucking rolling around, just fucking crazy.
Damn, that's some good crab.
Yeah.
Did they get crabs too?
Yeah, it was like it spread so fast. It was like,
Man, those are some speedy crabs.
yeah, everybody was scratching.
Everybody's
their
worried
crotch.
about the Rona. They
Like,
forgot about the crabs.
Fuck, we need to wear masks
Now
on our
they forgot
crotch
the-
now.
forgot about the binge they got out. They all got crabs.
So now they start removing their mask from their face.
They got crabs all over their fucking beard and shit.
So-
You see them fucking crawling.
we end up finishing all our food, all our crabs.
Yep.
Yes, we eat crabs. What's worse than what's?
You
I
crabble?
mean, they do say what's worse than spiders on your organ.
Crabs.
No, spiders on your piano. I'm sorry. So what's worse than spiders on piano is crabs on your organ.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ponder that one for a little bit. So,
I'm pondering.
needless to say, we get done eating.
I'll go unpack that. Come back to it.
The police
Yeah.
leave like at least they disappear off the street, and then we get done eating, we leave. And I'm like, I want to go walk by the river. Genius fucking Andy. And we go walking, and we get closer. I see
Andy's a genius.
I see a cop over here. I see another cop over here. I see a cop. I see inspectors, or like detectives or whatever, and then I see cops interviewing what I was pretty sure was witnesses, and I'm pretty sure they were tourists because they had fucking typical Mardi Gras hand grenade drinks in their hands. And
While talking to the police.
The lady they were talking was talking.
Hold on a minute, officer.
Oh yeah. No, but she was hysterical. And so we go walking up the stairs, and sure enough, we walk right. Nobody stops us or says, "Hey, please don't walk up here right now." Nothing. Not even. News crews are already setting up, and we come walking up on the caution crime scene tape.
Oh,
and
shit.
look, like 25 yards to our left. The coroner hadn't gotten there yet, so there's a dead body sitting right there on the river walk out in the fucking
Wasn't bagged yet?
No.
Wasn't bagged and tagged?
There's no sheet over it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we looked over, and there's a dead body sitting right there on the river walk, no more than 25 yards to my left. And this is where he got killed, was no more than a 200-yard walk from where we were eating.
Wow.
And he got shot 12 fucking times.
Damn.
And so here's the kicker. So here's where it gets really funny, right?
Murder and funny.
I know,
Go ahead.
yeah, like-
I was like,
What kind of fucked
Let's-
up individual is this
yeah.
guy? So here's where it gets fucked up. So we're kind of walking away from the scene down the river walk, and yes, we're still continuing down the river walk, even though
We're like, yeah, we just saw this, but we're going to continue on.
we're
Typical
going
white
the
people.
opposite direction of the scene. But then some dude comes up talking to us. He's like, yeah, man.
Oh,
that-"
shit.
He's like that fentanyl, and he's like, probably. I was like, what? He was, yeah, they down under that dock over there shooting it up. And I was like, well, it sounds like he got shot. And he's like, probably over that fentanyl. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. So while he's telling us this, we see a flashlight coming off the shoreline next to the river. And
Looking for that fentanyl?
like, yeah, right? they're carpet mining for rocks. No, but it comes out of these bushes off the shoreline, and it ends up being a girl in like her fucking 20s.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, overhears us talking, and she walks right between me and Lindsay are right here, and then the dude who's talking to us, she walks right between us, and she's like I'm expecting it to be a cop, right? Because it's behind the crime scene. It's from a down area that the cops aren't even fucking looking at.
Mm-hmm.
She walks between us, and she's like, without even skipping a beat, she's like, she hears what we're saying. She's like, yeah, my brother's dead. And just walks off and then goes into the quarter in between fucking buildings. And I'm like, the fuck? And so I go...
You're like, yeah, I would be like,
and so...
what do I even do with this information?
Why are you down behind? I mean, she couldn't have been out of her 20s, dude. So me being me, a good person that I am, I go and grab one of the officers. The officer, can I talk to you real quick? And he's like, yeah, let's go over here. And I was like, okay. I was like, some girl just came off the shoreline with a fucking flashlight. I thought it was one of you guys, so she came up. She walked right between us, literally heard what we were talking about. And she's like, yeah, my brother's dead. And just disappeared between those two buildings over there. He wasn't concerned at fucking all. He said,
Nope.
We probably already talked to her, this and that. I'm like, why was she behind the crime scene tape coming up from the fucking bushes then? Like,
she was hiding, motherfucker.
I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I just thought where she was coming from might have been suspicious. So I'm just here on vacation trying to help out. And he's like, nah, I know. And then without skipping a beat, like I could say this officer had no chill, but he almost had too much chill. He's like, welcome to New Orleans. Oh, thanks, guy. Thanks. I'm glad we're safe here with you policing this fucking place. Like,
oh yeah, they're
that
police
was the words
there.
out of his fucking mouth. And like, and so. Needless to say, we're still walking away, and all of a sudden this other girl comes walking up, intoxicated on something, and then she's like, intoxicated on fentanyl. No, she could speak.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure fentanyl.
I don't know.
But so anyway, she comes walking up, and so she starts talking about it, and like starts like, yeah, you know, whatever, you know.
I love how in New Orleans, murder is a conversation piece. You know how like we talk about the weather? Like apparently in New Orleans, yeah, well that motherfucker died. Let's talk about this.
Yeah. So she's like, I guess she heard us chatting, and you know, Lindsay doesn't have a mean bone in her body. She's just nice to fucking everybody. So she's like,
I know somebody else like
it's
that.
It's really nice. It's really nice to her, and so she starts spilling the beans. Like she's like, yeah, she goes, I don't know about him or whatnot. All I know is he's leaving behind a 1-year-old son. And I'm like, and this is where I'm like, okay, this.
I'd be like, clearly you do know something about him if you know he's got a 1-year-old son. Anyway,
so
red flags going up.
This is where I'm like, we should probably get going. Like, oh yeah, you know, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, y'all are in the middle of where shit's.
And then Lindsay's like, oh, that's terrible. You know what I'm saying? So her heart starts going out to her, and then she's like, starts like just going in further detail about this dude, even though she doesn't know him, but knows that he associates with her homeboy Savage that does business with and she starts dropping names. I'm a tourist from out of fucking town. The less I know, the better, because I'm expendable. Lindsay's just trying not to be, and I'm like, I stop the conversation as soon as she starts dropping names. I'm like, okay, well that's nice. We're on vacation. We're just trying to have a good time. You know, not trying to bring the scene down. So you have a good night. Good talking to you. We're out. And like, you know, she's like, yeah, because it was a good 5-minute conversation before I'm like, okay, you need to shut the fuck up. The lesson where I'm walking Lindsay off, and she's like, oh, you know, you don't have to be rude. And I was like, she's intoxicated. She's dropping fucking names. Like Savage.
All it takes is one of those guys to hear that, and then you're next target.
All I gotta hear, I'm a witness that knows homeboy. You know, Savage and Kilo are dropping off kilos at. And and I'm like, yeah, let's get out of here. And so you know, bless Lindsay's heart. Like she's just doesn't have. She's a nice soul. She just cares for everybody. And that's not always a bad trait. And maybe that's why I'm there to kind of avoid things like that happening. But the thing
Natalie is
like,
the same exact way.
They were just dropping shit. She was just dropping names, and I was like, okay, that's enough. Less I know, the fucking better. Like, we're tourists. We're expendable. They throw us in the river, and
that's when you're like, oh, what time is it? Oh shit, we got a dinner.
No, I didn't even say that. I was like, that's nice. We're trying to enjoy our evening. Thank you. We're just from out of town. Bye. And we walk. And I'm like, yeah. And so when I say it was like mayhem, murder, train wrecks, like it all fucking happened in between us having like a stellar ass time on top of it.
Wow.
We went to the fucking aquarium. We went shopping, which they have a pretty dope aquarium out there. We went great food everywhere, like I said. We went to Cafe Beignet, but not Cafe Du Monde.
Okay.
If you want to go for the experience, the beignets are cool. I'm just not a beignet fan.
I'm not a big beignet fan either.
Beignets are beignets to me. Like it's like a unsweetened fucking thing that you put powdered sugar on and some fucking syrup. And you dip it in coffee. Like I don't even like coffee, so I guess I'm out on that shit.
Yeah.
But that's my story. Like in New Orleans, like if you don't go and find your good time, you're probably gonna get caught up in the other shit that happens. Because it was a little. Walking up on a murder scene was a little eye-opening.
Yeah, I would say just a little bit.
I went to Portland this year. I went to Seattle.
Went to all the shit?
I went to Chicago.
Oh god.
I went to fucking Chicago. You know what I'm saying? I went to all these places, and every time we would joke about and I would say, oh, we're going there, and people I worked with are like, dude, you hear that about everywhere, this and that, and that. And so when I hesitated on going to New Orleans, my people I work with said the same thing. It's like, dude, just, if you're going to go, this and that. You won't see anything. And that morning I was talking about it. I was like, well, I'm not going to say the names. I don't need to put out who works with me or whatnot. But
yeah,
he was right. I was like, nothing's really happened. I was saying it that Saturday
You
morning, and it's
fucking
Saturday night.
jinxed
Yeah,
yourself.
Saturday night, we're like, oh, fucking murder.
Oh,
like, it didn't
man.
just gradually escalate. It just went.
It went like straight to the top.
Yep. So that.
And then every day afterwards, you're like, well, at least there wasn't a murder.
we set the level, right?
You did.
At
Set
least,
the bar real fucking high.
like, the quarter's on fire, but did anybody die? Oh, no.
No. All
Anybody
right.
Yeah, so.
There's super fog 100. Well, yeah, 8 people fucking died. So yeah, Byrony actually talked about it. She said that shit was crazy. The super fog. I've never even heard of. What the fuck just happened?
It's less than 10% visibility is when it's what's considered a super fog.
So I heard, like, when I lived in Missouri, there was a bad wreck, and there was one here in Fort Worth too. That one that they have video footage of.
Well, when it was icy.
When it was icy, yeah. There was a bad wreck in Missouri when I lived there for a while, and there was like 150 something car pile up, and it was like one of the worst wrecks ever. And I think it was almost a similar thing. I don't think it was snow. I think it was fog.
Yeah.
Fucking Missouri.
If y'all ever go, I highly recommend doing the riverboat. I've done it several times. It's fucking pretty cool. It's two of the last. Well, there's 3 of them, but 2 of them are like the last type of paddle boats they are on any operating river.
Steamboat.
Yeah, one. The Natchez is still, I think, steam operated.
Yeah.
Legitimately steam operated, and then the other ones are like they have the paddle wheels work, but they also have an engine.
Right, the engine's running the paddle instead of yeah.
Yeah, I highly recommend going on the paddle boats. That's still a good time. The dinner cruise is really cool.
Yeah, so talk about the dinner cruise. Was that on a paddle boat or was that?
I've been to the dinner cruise. It's $95, and so for you get 2 options. You can do the first hour where you're eating, and then the second hour you're on the deck, or you can do vice versa.
Right.
And I will say this, it's a jazz cruise, so there's a jazz band playing on the top deck, which is really cool.
Yeah.
But the dinner and or not the just the regular cruise without the dinner is a shit ton cheaper, and you can still go. Not that I'm saying everybody loves this stuff, but you can still go buy hot dogs, jambalaya, and other stuff that you can. And the jambalaya is actually on the menu for the dinner, anyways. So you can still go, and you can still go for like, I think it's like $45 a person, maybe a little more than that. And you don't have to do the dinner unless you want to, and you get to stay outside the full time rather than stay in for the dinner and then go out.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I highly recommend that.
So how long is the total tour?
It's 2 hours, almost 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one hour upriver, 1 hour back downriver, and then they turn and park.
Gotcha.
And it's there's one called the Natchez, and then the one I was on was, I think, City of New Orleans is what it was actually called.
Okay. Yeah, like I've always wanted to do one of those, and I'm like, now that you mentioned it, I was like, dude, I've never done one of those. Like, for all the places I've been that had them, I was like, I've never actually done that. It'd be awesome.
If you like history and you like architecture, and you can, when you're looking at the area, if you can take out all the fucking people out, which is hard to do, and you actually can appreciate the shit, it's really awesome. St. Louis Cathedral, I highly recommend everybody checking out.
Did you go in it?
Talking about New Orleans?
Yeah.
Did you go in it?
Last time I
No.
was there, I was drunk
Yeah,
off
I
my
don't.
ass,
You
man.
can't go in there anymore.
Which one is the big church?
It's St. Louis.
St.
Cathedral.
Okay, yeah.
You
I
can't go.
love that architecture.
You can't just go
So many
in
amazing
anymore.
shots. What?
I mean, it's bums will go in there and sleep and shit. You know?
Oh, I went in there and like, yeah,
Yeah,
the person I
I
was
remember.
with was like absolutely like floored
Yeah,
by my reaction.
But the thing is
Yeah.
is that you can only go in there for 30. Like,
Oh, okay.
And I,
Like I'm big on like history and architecture and stuff like that because I really hate the lack of architecture, the lack of design, and all the
that's why I
current
like
shit.
New Orleans.
Well, no, and like
Oh,
when I
it's all
went in
being
there,
destroyed.
it was like I literally started tearing up.
Yes,
And the person
Yes,
that
it's
I was
humbling.
with looked at me and she was like,
it's very.
"I've never seen you that moved ever
I was-
about anything."
I seen you tear up.
It could
never
have
seen
been.
that either.
It could have been Jesus or God. I don't know what it is, but being in that place of the
It
silence,
does.
the silence, it's how quiet it is. You go in there and then you sit down and like you are. when they say being humbled before God, that's like what it felt like, and it takes
did,
your,
dude.
It takes your breath away.
It really did. I was just like, I couldn't believe it. Like literally, it was full on like waterworks. I was like going, what the? I was like, I've been to many churches and like all across the world, and I was like,
places I felt it. Man.
Yeah, dude, I totally did. And I was like, dude, I can't even control this shit.
It's such a peaceful experience, and the thing is you're not gonna get that same experience with mass because it will be that quiet, but there's gonna be so many people.
Yeah,
it's a whole different.
It's more of a personal thing versus when you're with a collective group. Yeah. It's not as personal, which also leads me to the whole thing of like you don't have to go to an actual physical building to practice your religion or whatever. Because to me, one-on-one is like personal.
Yeah, there was like maybe 8 people in the church when I went in there. So
dude, I think there was like 4 when we went in. So it was like, yeah.
So beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I highly recommend if you can take a service in, if you find a way to actually see inside the church on a personal experience, that's
definitely. I highly recommend it. Like I said, I've traveled the entire world, and nothing has ever brought like just that amount of motion and stuff other than going in there. I was like, dude, it's crazy.
Has anybody in the audience been to New Orleans? Anybody out there listening still? Have you all been out?
Yeah. I'll push it back to you.
Similar experiences?
Or if y'all had any experiences like that somewhere else, I'd like to hear about it too. San Francisco.
He like more butt fucking per
yeah.
square mile per capita. That's why he's so interested in it.
No.
Art history of the Waxahachie Courthouse and the faces that are carved. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm up for the challenge. Thank you, Byrony. Yeah, like when I went to Notre Dame, like just the gargoyles, the architecture, just Notre Dame. And it was really like sad when it burned because I literally was like, I've been there. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Because Michelangelo.
I remember that. Oh.
Michelangelo, like, and you look at the artwork and you're going, that motherfucker laid on his back. It painted all of that on his back while he had fucking brush in his mouth and fucking paint dripping on his face. I'm like going, God dang.
It's so painful. Like you don't get that back.
No. There's no amount of restoration. You can't get that. Once it's gone, it's gone. Like that.
That's why I get so mad at these fucking activists.
That destroy artwork and shit like that.
Like they glue themselves to paintings, and they're not. And the whole thing is, it's forcing museums to put the paintings behind glass now.
Yep.
And then the latest one, they took glass bashing hammers and bashed the fucking glass on. They spew oil on them. They literally ruin fucking masterpieces that we will never ever get to see again. You'll see a picture somewhere. There is that, but you'll never be able to go if that's your thing. I'm not a big art buff, but if you want to go see that at the Louvre or something like that, Louvre, I don't know how to say. But like all the stuff they're trashing, people are not going to be able to experience that.
Yeah.
But fucking idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I don't know. To me, that's the worst way you can make your message heard is act like that. Because I'm not. As soon as you do some stupid shit, I'm done listening to you. You're an idiot. It's like those people that sit in a line in traffic. Like I'm done hearing your.
Oh, the traffic! Don't even get me started.
Dude, traffic tonight. I literally looked at my Waze and I'm like, it's sending me down Edmonds. Like it's sending me down like the middle of fucking Louisville. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then when it like. And apparently it sent like 8,000 other drivers down the same route.
Yep.
35.
Yeah.
35 sucks.
2 weeks straight, bro.
Oh, I'm
Morning
literally.
And evening, dude. It's gotten so bad. The population has grown so exponentially in Dallas Fort Worth.
And it's so bad because like nobody knows how to fucking drive. Like my dash cam video, I'm to the point where like I'm not even gonna download it to my phone because it happens so often. Like I told Natalie, like tonight, for example, I almost got hit 4 times on the way fucking home, and I'm just like, it's so infuriating, especially since like my job, I could do it better.
Yeah.
From not I could do it from home. I could do it better from home than I can.
Nobody bugs your focus.
Yes.
I mean,
like today, perfect example. Like it just fucking meeting after meeting after, and it's just like, I had the president of the company come in my office. I had my boss come in my office, and my boss was like, "Hey, you're a tech guy. Like, come help me figure this shit out."
I'm in the middle of something.
I know. I'm like, and I was literally like leveling the caster because I was going to do a photo shoot, and I'm like, and he like looks at me and he's like, "Damn, you're getting like technical with this shit." I was like, "Hey, if I do it now, I don't have to fix it in post. You know that the thing that we hate to hear.
Oh yeah.
Just fix it in post."
Yeah.
Even I know what that means.
Yes.
Like, I don't do shit in the filming.
Hey Pam.
Pan. I know. I'm like, hold on, I'm on the wrong page. Son of.
We didn't even play Barney's.
I know. I had it.
We need to get caught up.
We were deep in conversation.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the drums to kick in.
Yeah, really. All right, Barney, you're next.
You are.
Yeah, he's got to find it. He should already have it all queued up.
We're alive. We're alive.
So every time, oh, look at that. There's
Lena, Bina, God,
Oh,
man.
shit.
I'm just.
Everybody's stopping by this evening. Damn, what the fuck? That's a new one.
That's
He's
for...
like, I just picked one.
No, that's Lena's.
All right, anybody else
She
here
knows.
that wants a personal song when you come in?
Man, I love it. Like, we're getting like to see a lot of people we haven't seen or talked to in a long time. So this is pretty awesome.
Right.
Thank y'all for tuning in and listening.
So, speaking of it, on the docket, which if y'all want to pick, I'm going to give y'all the subjects, okay? So we've talked about
I
Halloween.
want to hear your fucking subjects.
No, this is for y'all. So this is y'all's pick. We talked about Halloween. We talked about the New Orleans trip and all the murder and shit that we saw.
Yep.
So on the docket, we've got wrecked car, identity theft, food poisoning, dental work, secret room suggestions for Devin's house,
Oh, yeah.
transmission issues, and should Andy buy a car or not. And guess what? I don't have a hernia. So any one of those fucking subjects. I just put a bunch of subjects down tonight. If y'all want to talk about them, talk about them. But whatever you want to pick out of that.
I do believe that extra room that Devin's going to have is going to be, probably a 6-room.
So before we go about speculating the sex slave room, Devin, why don't you let them know what we're trying to pick out?
It's going to be a sex slave room, man. It's going to be like a fucking, what's that show?
50 Shades?
Yeah, 50 Shades shit in there, man.
Oh, don't act like you don't know what it is. You dating
50
Misty.
Shades.
I know you date. We know who you date, motherfucker.
Yeah.
We seen her posts.
50 Shades of Murder Patrick in bed. Like, for real. Like,
While he's awake, not even while he's sleeping.
he's like, God damn it, woman, I can't breathe.
Yeah, so my AC guy a few years ago was following the different lines because I was wanting to do some modifications to all of the AC vents. I wanted to put fans in there to blow them and be able to control them and all that sort of stuff. $300? The hell should you get $300
I'm
for
trying
it?
to call you out on fucking, excuse me?
I know, I'm like, $300 for what?
Who are you, Suge Knight? Anyway, so...
long story short,
If you don't pay it.
he told me, he was like, hey dude, do you know you got like a whole nother room like that's completely like hidden? And I was like,
It's over here, right?
yeah, it's right over there. And so I was like, no. And so anyway, long story short, he like shined his flashlight and showed me. I was like, holy shit, that's a fucking considerable sized room. Anyway, long story short, back when COVID hit, I was working from home and I needed a direct connection to my downstairs office. And so I hired an electrician to run wires from here all the way into that space. And I told him, I said, hey, while you're there, can you put, and I gave him 2x4s. I said, can you put boards along the backside of my bathroom so that you can climb down easily versus, trying to hop down fucking 10 feet. So he did. He, on the studs, he fucking bolted a couple like lattices or whatever so that you can actually climb down. Anyway, long story short, so like, I was like,
It means it's going to be a long story.
when it got colder, I was like, hey, I want to go investigate that room. Like, I want to figure out like how I can gain access to it, blah blah blah. Because originally I thought about knocking a hole through the master bathroom, but where the tub is and where that vanity is that I bought, I'm like, there's no real way to fucking go through there.
I just thought of something really fucking cool.
What was that?
So we were talking about the secret thing, right? The secret doorway.
Yeah.
What if you like on the ceiling? Fucking you mask it with a light fixture, but it's a pull down fucking stairway to get up in there. I'm sorry, I just get these creative ideas.
That's so stupid, Andy.
Nobody would even know it's a doorway.
So what?
Like
that's dumb.
So
he's just fucking jealous because he doesn't have a 12 by 20 fucking. Well, actually, he does have an empty 12 by 20 empty space in his asshole because it's still ringed out.
Goes back to the.
No.
12 by 20. Or is it the 12 by 20?
No.
So anyway, I put a post on Facebook about it, and then all of a sudden, like, I got so many messages, DMs, and like I had people volunteering, I had people calling me. I was like, holy shit, I didn't realize I started a fucking shitstorm. And I had people that like, yeah, I can do it. And I'm like, you realize like there's probably load-bearing walls and shit like this. Yeah. This is a second story. Yep. So there's probably more than likely a few of them, not just one.
Now, I will say the drawback of my idea is getting shit in there, like furniture and stuff. So.
That's why I want to do it at the top of the stairwell.
Why it's dumb.
And did you see my buddy Thomas? Thomas Bell, he posted that he literally had the exact same thing at his place, and he turned it into. And it was funny because his AC vent dropped right in front of the door. My AC vent drops right in front of the fucking door that I'm trying to cut out. What?
I mean, I'd fuck, dude. 12 by 20, dude. Like, so what should we do? Should we move? You know, should Devin move the stereo or the studio in there? Should he turn it into a media room? Should he man cave it out? Should he open it up, knock the walls down? Should he turn a doorway into a secret bookcase? So that way you don't know what's back there.
That's fucking dumb. That sounds like something from a Marvel movie, man. And you know,
damn, he's not just insulting you; he's insulting your movie, bro.
He's so stupid.
You gotta be like a DC, man.
He's winding you up again, bro.
Yeah, like
DC.
There's companies that make a living, you know this, off those secret fucking rooms.
Yes, and in fact, I somehow now all of a sudden get nothing but secret room fucking. And that's why I was sending them to y'all. I was like,
the massage places make fucking money off that shit.
The who?
The massage places, you know, the China.
No, I don't.
Massage places.
Explain like how that works. Like, what do they have?
I'm sorry, the what massage places? The what? No, what ethnicity was that? I heard that.
Asian.
The Asian persuasion?
Yeah.
So when I go there next time, I gotta ask for the secret room.
Ask for the secret room. Yeah, and it's a fucking bookcase. Man.
Wait, is that the champagne room? Or is that the boom boom room?
That's a boom boom room. Boom boom room.
I just want to hear you say it.
Boom boom.
He goes for the boom boom stick.
Yeah, yeah, he does.
The boom stick.
Boom boom.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Joe,
wow.
So yeah, you should move to. Well, whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna.
So that Sunday, Saturday, I knocked a hole in the wall just to kind of see where we were at.
Where's the hole?
It's up at the top of the stairwell.
Where's the hole?
Did I miss?
You walked. Both of y'all probably walked right by it. Didn't even fuck. You walked right by it. Didn't even fucking notice. Damn, I did a good job. So I knocked a hole just so I could kind of see, because one of the things that one of my guys was asking about, like what the stud depth, width, and all that sort of stuff was, and so I posted a picture of it.
Stud here is me.
Shit.
I'm the stud. Why did y'all get so quiet?
You need to take the S and the T and replace it with the C and the R. You're the crud.
I'm the stud.
You're the from under crud.
I'm the stud. Anyway, go ahead with your story, Devin.
So anyway, knocked a hole in the wall to kind of check out the situation.
Andy likes holes in the walls.
And then I found out more about Tom, which I didn't know he had built houses from the ground up and everything else.
Tom who?
Tom, you're Tom, not my Tom.
I knew that he fucking built houses from
You motherfucking knew. I didn't.
Anyways,
I knew.
All the times I hung out with him at a Stars game and everything else and movie sets, and I never
this
knew that
motherfucker
shit.
knocked a hole in the wall. What'd you find back there, Devin?
So apparently there's a thing called a California corner, which
Uh-oh.
I had no idea. I'll go, don't California my fucking house.
Yeah. It's
So it's funny because you were
Enough of
talking
that.
about like don't California my Texas.
Everything's
So as
full
soon as
circle.
he said that, I go, this motherfucker's infiltrated my house.
God damn it, man.
I can't even be in my own house and get away from these motherfuckers. So anyway, the way they have the stud set up is apparently called a California kitchen, which I'd never even fucking heard of. I had to go Google it and look it up, and I was like, dude, this is the first time I've ever heard of that. So I was like, after that point, I go, I'm not fucking touching anything because I obviously don't even know what a fucking California fucking corner is.
Is the ceiling open over this cavity?
Yeah, it's open.
Oh shit! So you just put up drywall, pretty much like this.
Drywall up, drywall down, and then subfloor on the bottom.
Oh man, dude.
And there is-
possibilities.
there's-
so much room for activities.
And there's so many electrical points too to tap into, because that was my
Yeah.
first thing. I was like, how am I gonna get
especially
power?
with some media room.
Yeah, it was like I need a plethora of fucking power cords,
Man,
especially in this house.
dude, like the heat signature that comes off of Devin's house. If you look like, it's gonna be
I would
fucking
love to see
stupid.
that Google fucking heat image.
Put the FLIR camera and Devin's house is lit up like a fucking Christmas tree.
Shit, my last electric bill fucking sure did light up too.
Oh, Jesus. Talk about radiation. I mean, audience, anybody listening, you got a suggestion what he should do with that room? I mean, I'm sure it's like, make it a pink princess room.
That's your style there, Andy. A pink princess room.
At least I have a style, Patrick.
Okay.
Ooh,
okay,
Andy
okay.
came out swinging.
He did. It's all right. I don't care.
I've been really good tonight.
I mean,
You have
you get
an hour and 20 minutes of you like being tame. I'm like,
I got
You
it a
know, you
couple
get my
times.
age,
Yeah.
You just don't care. So,
Right.
Whatever.
Oh, I know. I can tell by looking at you.
oh god damn.
He wound me up. You don't want to race.
He
her in the
did.
ring,
That was awesome. That was good.
You know,
It's all right. I can take it.
I'm not to be trifled with.
I can take the shit.
You can take it up the shitter too.
I said I could take the shit. I didn't say. No, no, forget it.
Go blow it. Go blow it.
It's okay.
Who all's still hanging with us? Can you say hi in the comments? Say hello. There's a couple of y'all out there. What are y'all
Oh,
doing
man.
on this fine evening
On this fine Tuesday night.
Yeah.
besides hanging out with us cool folks?
Yeah, we're cool.
Anybody want to come into the studio or not? Just say yes. I want to come in the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw my boy Joe was watching earlier. I've been trying to get him to remote.
Yeah, Barney's still with us.
What's up, Irony? How you been? You've been
She-
MIA for a hot minute. How's everything
She
going?
said, hey.
Hey.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Alina, how's everything going with you?
Or did you already log off?
I know, right?
Already left.
Oh, did she? Okay.
Did she say bye?
How rude.
No.
Did she? Then how do you know she left, Patrick?
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Why does my live chat never say fucking single thing?
Because I don't know. I have no.
Oh, that's why.
idea.
I think I know why. Because I'm on my page. That's why.
I still feel my stomach from last night, dude. Like it's.
Are you
All right,
serious?
so let's talk about food poisoning. Who's all
Yeah,
had
yeah.
food-
Go ahead.
Who's all had food poisoning? Raise your hand.
Who's had it recently? Yeah.
Dude, you don't understand, man. Last night was I've over the years, I've had lots of jobs where people call in with food poisoning, right?
Right, yeah, and you're like,
always
"Meh,
like, oh, I'm
meh, meh."
hungover and this
You're
and that.
going, don't be a
And I've had it
bitch,
twice
show up to
this
work.
year. I've had it twice this year. Once on Father's Day, I just had to go to the restaurant real bad. But last night was a total different experience. Like, it hit me about 10 o'clock. We'd done Korean barbecue. Those of you who don't know what that is, it's when you cook your meats at the table. And meats, I know that gets Patrick excited. But the thing is if you're not careful, there is the possibility of cross contamination. Now, I never undercook anything because I like the crisp, the little charred areas, especially when things. But I don't know, about 10 o'clock, man, something hit me, and it's like the energy drained out of me out of nowhere. My skin felt like it was like hanging on me, and we got home. I got to sleep, but woke up at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and it felt like my gut was being ripped apart. Like, it was it felt really disgusting. I ended up throwing up. After I threw up, I ended up doing other things on the toilet as well. It did not. It was a very grumpy tummy, if I'm gonna, that's as politely as I can put it. And for some reason, my heart felt like it was gonna beat out of my chest too. I didn't hardly sleep at all. I felt like complete shit, and I ran a fever for about, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours, a low grade fever. I did go ahead and get tested for the flu when I was at the doctor's today, so I'm negative for the flu. That's how I'm pretty sure.
So you're negative on COVID?
I didn't take it, dude. I mean, we've all had it by now, so.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't have a COVID test. My hernia is minor, unless I want to pay money for surgery. He said not to be concerned. But food poisoning
is it hyena?
It's up in near my umbilical. But
I've had hernia there too. Go ahead.
Either way, but yeah, like I said, I believe in food poisoning now for sure. Like, I've never felt like that ever.
So the last time we were in a podcast in the studio, we were talking about food poisoning, right? And I told him my story of like how I got food poisoning with shrimp, right? Mm-hmm. So we went to the event for work in Florida, and they had really like the Diplomat, no jokes, probably one of the best hotels I've ever been in my entire life. Like, it was fucking amazing. Yeah. Anyway, they had like this food, obviously for everybody, and like I ate a little bit of everything here just to kind of try everything, and one of the things I ate was like shrimp. Yeah, it was the same thing that fucking got me sick last time. It was the same thing that got me sick fucking again in Florida. I did not learn my fucking lesson.
Was it like shrimp cocktail, like raw shrimp, or was it like?
It was like the shrimp on ice type thing.
Okay, yeah, like a cocktail.
And but it was like the big jumbos. It wasn't those little tiny. Yeah. So I was like, I saw them and I was like, oh, dude, that reminds me of those fucking red shrimp or whatever, those big ass ones they have in Louisiana. So I saw those and I was like, oh shit, like I got those in Destin, those gigantic ass fucking shrimp. And like, I wonder if they're as good as the ones that I had in Destin or whatever. Anyway, long story short, they weren't that good. And both my boss and I both got fucking horrific sick till like 4 a.m. Both of us were like, bleh.
Sounds like Byron, been through some food poisoning too as well. Yeah, it was.
I never ran a fever though. Like, I'm hearing y'all like running a fever.
I took Tums to try and help me go to sleep, right?
Yeah.
To calm my stomach down. Lindsay's like, you need to just go ahead and make yourself throw up, right? And I was like, oh no, I'll be fine.
I didn't have a choice. I didn't have a choice, man. I
woke up and it was so bad that I was like, okay, this has got to stop. And I was like, let it happen, and then. Like I said, as soon as I was done with that, maybe 20 minutes went by, and it's like, okay, you need to go sit on the toilet rather than And not to dog Korean barbecue. I've been there. I've been to this place, and I'm not going to throw the name out there. I've been to this place hundreds of times. Well, I say hundreds. I've been to this place many times over the years.
Yeah, you and me both. And every time I go, I always have that, like, in the back of my head. I'm always, like, super cautious. I overcook things just because I'm like, I'm not fucking Asian. I don't know like how to cook all this shit.
I did the same thing that night, but I've eaten there. There was no cause for me to be worried about it. Like, I do think about it because you are handling, Patrick, This is gonna get him excited. Raw meats.
Yes, Patrick loves that.
But the thing is like I don't want to down this place because you're cooking your own food. I'm sure they have a liability factor and whatnot. So, but yeah, no, it was definitely a different experience for me. I've had nasty restroom, having to go after food poisoning, but this was a different beast. I can honestly say I've never felt like this from food. Ever.
My food poisoning was on my 9th birthday. I remember that.
Jesus.
They shoved
You remember
cake up his ass.
that many centuries ago?
Yep. Back in
Damn.
Back in 1976.
BC.
I remember that. I was down at my grandparents.
Were you eating a Brontosaurus burger?
No.
Triceratops?
No.
Were you riding
Pork
one?
chops?
Were you riding one?
No.
Do you fuck with the war?
One of my cousins, Jim, he took me, Kathy's brother that, is gone. Anyway, he took me bowling in Corsicana, and because Mom and Dad was going to come down there after, for the birthday and all that, and we went bowling, we ate there and everything. And I started kind of feeling really sick. And so
What was the name of the bowling place?
I don't know, man.
Oh, okay.
Corsicana Bowl, I guess. I don't know.
I didn't know if it was like a chain or whatever.
Yeah, no. This place wasn't a fucking chain. Not in Corsicana.
I mean, yeah, it's Corsicana.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we took off back to my grandparents' house out in the country, and all that. And there was a storm coming in. I just remember all this. There was a storm coming in, and it got really bad. And
we'll get there eventually.
Yeah, and the person. I mean, I was throwing up. I mean, really freaking hard, man. And Kathy was the one that took care of me that night before Mom and Dad came down there. And then I just took they took me to the hospital, gave me a shot, and that was it.
We'll talk about that, yeah, as soon as he gets. Is that your story?
So, yeah, that's it. I'll finish it right there.
Okay. Well, you pause. That's why I want to make sure.
Birthday cake up the ass, cool.
New meaning to cream pie.
Oh, I was 9.
In the bile.
What the fuck, man?
You had to start sometime.
He's right, man. It's kind of borderline.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get in trouble for that. They're gonna trick.
Hey, back in 1972 BC, that was all fair game.
Yeah.
No, yes, that was this morning. That was earlier when I was going to the bathroom. This morning. I could not hold water down. I started holding like crackers and shit down probably about 11 a.m. is when I started snacking on shit. But I'm still not right, dude. I even Patrick's old bathroom. I had to go do my thing. It's still not completely gone.
Oh man, yeah, you were in there for a hot minute. That's why I texted you. I was like, he's got his phone on him.
My stomach, I didn't even see it come through, but my stomach's still not in the best, well, at least the lower intestine.
So you remember, what is it, San Marcos State, or whatever the hell it was? The university in San Marcos, I forget the name, they changed it to Texas State now, but it used to be called something else. I
think it was like a Christian college or something.
No, it was a party school. So we used to go down there.
Oh, you're talking about Stephen F. Austin?
No,
that's a party fucking school.
No, it's not San Angelo.
San Marcos.
San Marcos, yeah.
So San Marcos is party area. SFA is party, but apparently, and for a long time, they led the fucking country, colleges, and STDs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they were all fucking each other.
So we went to that San Marcos University or whatever, and I think it's at the time it was like 10 girls to every one guy. So like me and a group of my guy friends, like we were working an event in Austin, so we're like, fuck it, let's go to fucking San Marcos. It's like right there. So we
That's
went
why
there.
All the dudes wanted to go to San Marcos.
Oh, dude, it was so we partied our fucking asses off, and my dumb ass was like kind of congested and like had like a cold or whatever. And this girl was like, "Oh, I have some cough syrup here, like take it." And so I was like, "Okay, cool. I don't know how much to take or whatever." So I just took the bottle, and I was a little drunk.
A little drunk.
A lot of drunk.
What kind of syrup did she give you? Was it like
It
promethazine? Was it fucking hydrocodone?
It was hydrocodone.
Oh,
Was
scissor.
it fentanyl?
It was no fentanyl. I was not in Louisiana.
Yes, it was. Matter of fact, you know what? It wasn't San Marcos. I was so fucked up. I fucked up every night. We were
I
on
woke
fentanyl.
up in New Orleans.
On fentanyl.
You know what? Fentanyl. I've had fentanyl.
Yeah, fentanyl. This
Yeah,
in your
he's
mouth.
Time stamp.
Where's Ashley at
Where's
tonight,
Ashley?
man?
Yeah, for real.
That's not
The one
bad.
person that hasn't made an appearance is
Have
Ashley.
you
Like,
talked to her?
I haven't
I
talked.
haven't seen her on the text messages
Yeah.
lately either.
That's not funny.
That was
I don't
fucking
see how
hilarious.
funny that is.
Oh
I
my
was
god.
about to talk about my health, and y'all fucking crack a joke like that.
Oh yeah.
Now I know. Okay.
That's
all
the
right.
thing is you
All
believe
right,
dick's
y'all
good
wait
for
a
your
minute.
health. Like,
All right, y'all just wait. Go ahead.
Y'all, I didn't make the
Say-
joke. I just was
Say
laughing
your
my
little
ass.
fucking joke. I don't give a shit.
You started it.
No, I did not. How did I start it?
Oh my god, you've been poking him for an hour and 20
no,
minutes.
I haven't.
Excuse me, Judge
I
Devin.
shut up. And listened, I shut up and I listened to his fucking New Orleans.
Oh, he did. I'll give him
story.
credit
He
for
did.
that. But who started it?
No, I
Definitely.
listened to his boring ass New Orleans fucking story.
How long did I bite my lip?
Oh, for a long ass
me.
time.
I don't care how long you bit your fucking lip, man.
Thank you for whoever did the like button. That was cool. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's awesome that it
whatever.
shows up.
You should hit the laugh button too.
Yeah.
you should-
I wonder if that
hit
shows
it,
up.
Hit it.
Hit it. Hit it.
I like morphine better than I do fentanyl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a controlled environment. That's a little bit different.
Fuck you, Andy. Your little laugh icon bullshit. Fucking dumbass.
Fuck your mouth, Patrick.
So anyway, I go down to this party and
Who cares about the fucking party?
I wake up
I do.
I wake up the next day feeling
Fit-
like shit as hell.
Because you fitting all that dick in your asshole.
And I look at the fucking bottle, and it's completely empty. Apparently, I drank the entire fucking thing of fucking
Fentanyl.
fentanyl. Yes, liquid fentanyl.
You drank. You're lucky you woke up.
Yeah. And so we went to Texas Roadhouse, and I couldn't even drink fucking water. I was literally throwing up everything.
That place sucks.
Everything.
Texas Roadhouse.
I
sucks.
You
couldn't-
gotta go at least 24 to 48 hours getting that out of your system, bro. Like, that ain't you.
Yeah, that fucking was miserable. Never did that again. I was like, holy shit,
You
don't
could've-
get drunk and fucking drink some cough syrup because you don't know like how much you're drinking.
And here's the other thing is when you do that with alcohol, especially that much, what happens is, and you can, rest in peace, Mac Miller, but it will shut your breathing down.
Oh shit!
So
I don't need any help with that already.
I was, there was a time or two where, I had hydrocodeines and Vicodin and stuff, and I took someone.
All that does is just constipate you.
No, this night it did something to me different. We were at Clicks Billiards, and out of
Did you
nowhere.
say you had hydros?
This was a long time ago. This was back before they were regulating. This was probably, I don't know, 20, maybe 2005, maybe 2006, something.
Yeah, I was gonna say back in the day, dude, they handed those things out like they were candy. They were just like, oh here,
Well, they
here's
don't do
some.
it now.
No.
And so I took two of them.
Even antibiotics now, like they're
Yeah.
fucking regulating that shit. I'm
So
like,
I
god
took
damn.
two of them, and I went out that night, and I'll never forget, man. My lungs, I remember feeling them in the fucking in Clicks, like starting to shut down. It hurt to breathe. I had to
Oh.
go outside and like crouch over and make my lungs expand. It was fucking bad.
Wow. Luckily, I was not that bad, but yeah, like after that, I was like, oof, never again.
Yeah.
Ain't doing that shit again. Fuck that.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Like I did love coding back in the day. I didn't get
Sucks.
addicted
Don't
to
do
it.
anything.
Look, just because you know why it doesn't do anything is because of all the shit you take, man.
Yeah,
when
for real.
If you stay clean and then take one of your pills,
No.
Yeah.
I can't take codeine. I'm allergic to that.
Well, then you can't take opiates. Codeine is an opiate.
I know. I can't take them.
Okay, so you can't take morphine. You're like, I like morphine better than fentanyl.
Well, I can take morphine.
Dude, he called you out.
That's an opiate.
Well, morphine is fine. Morphine's fine. I can take morphine.
Yeah, morphine for dick.
Timestamp again.
I was just making all these pharmaceutical jokes.
Oh my god. I've never heard so many pharmaceutical fucking jokes in my life. Oh my god. It's fucking
I
greatness.
do impress myself sometimes.
I don't see how y'all are laughing. You're stupid.
I feel like those who are still hanging on with us probably laughed at that one too. If you did laugh, can you please just put ha 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 in the comments right now, please?
They're
It
not
would
gonna listen
really
to
make
you.
me feel vindicated after all the shit he's given me this evening.
Barney, don't. You better not.
I wish Molly was here because we'd get all like 3 or 4 comments of ha 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 ha.
All right, speaking of Byrony, she says, any hole-in-the-wall restaurant scares me because after your grandma's funeral, heading home over an hour away at that gas station bathroom with toilet occupied and trash can in front of you, not fun at all. I just wanted to go home. Yep, throwing up water is the worst. All right, now I need more context. What caused you to throw up water?
How is throwing up water the worst?
Drinking before grandma's funeral because it's fucking so heartbreaking.
Well,
I usually
well,
drink
yeah,
before
that,
funerals,
but-
just so I'm not saying that's what I usually
How
do.
is it worse by just drinking like ice cold water or whatever when you need to throw up, and when all it does is just coat your throat?
Well, because you're trying to stay hydrated because you probably had...
Don't say a fucking word. And you know what I'm fucking talking about, Andy? You know what? I hope you get food poisoning again. And I hope it comes out of the both ends of your fucking butthole and your fucking mouth in the
I
restaurant.
didn't even say anything. I got him going.
I hope you do. In the restaurant.
Dance,
Go to a
puppet,
fucking
dance.
Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, like Byrony says, Mexican food.
God,
So that reminds me, there was this...
Andy, you're a dick, man.
I learned by watching
You're a
you.
No, you didn't. You were addicted first day I met you. Son of a bitch. Fuck. Now I'm gonna sit over here and pout. Fuck.
I didn't say anything that time. I made no references, and now he wants to...
I'm sulking. Shut up, bitch.
I'm just,
Okay.
Oh, man, thank you, folks, for hanging on here. We do appreciate
I'm
it.
just going to keep the camera on him.
I really wish we would have
Keep
had
the
some
camera
ha-
on who, me?
I wanted some ha-ha-ha's in the comments.
Right?
You're not gonna do any ha-ha-ha's because it wasn't fucking funny.
I bet if I played it back for some people.
Here's one. Fucking prick.
Yes, exactly what I was trying to
Well,
say.
yeah, I get that. I understand that. But, so. Never mind. Forget it.
Yeah, because when you're like dehydrated and shit, and you want to get, especially after drinking and then drinking fucking
Then
cough
drink
syrup,
Gatorade.
you can't hold water down. You can't hold fucking Gatorade either.
You could do like...
Pedialyte. Do that shit.
You could do like Patrick,
What, salt?
Pedialyte enema.
Actually,
He would absorb it pretty quick.
yeah, there's some truth to that.
Just hold it in as long as you can. Oh, it hurts. What
Ugh, the sphincter muscles.
the fuck is wrong with us?
I don't know.
What happened to your car, man?
So, which part?
Yeah,
Yeah, what happened to your
All right, so yeah. It
Did
got...
it get hit?
Yes, it did.
Good. I'm glad.
Transmission might be going out too.
Good. Spend $5,000 on that piece of shit.
I'll probably get a new car. better than yours.
Okay, fine, whatever. Get a new car.
Get you a monster truck so you can run over his fucking car. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Next podcast, Patrick parks in the driveway. There's a fucking monster truck on top of the
So many views.
So many views.
Like those. That's the crazy thing.
And your
Is those
fucking radio and these transistor fucking radio. It was a piece of shit. All of your car was a piece of shit. It was non-registered, you asshole.
still isn't.
I know. Neither is mine.
That's a pot called a kettle black.
Yeah, like
I'm not gonna.
Am I the only one that's legal here in this fucking
on
in this
next
house?
Episode, like,
Oh
how far
my
out
god.
is Patrick's? No,
Oh, that's bad. You can't even hold nausea medicine down. That's the whole... Wait, isn't
Wow.
nausea medicine supposed to go
It's Finegrin.
somewhere else?
Finegrin.
For that
I thought
exact
that was a
reason?
suppository.
Yeah, exactly. Because for that exact reason.
The strong ones. The strong
Barney,
ones.
take Finegrin. You'll love it. Swear to God.
Finnegan sounds like the fucking other leprechaun you have sex with. There's me and Finnegan.
That makes so much sense.
You know what? You take a hit of that shit, man, you're fucking addicted.
What?
One drop of Finegrin, you're addicted.
Dude.
What's that?
What happened?
Apparently you can't talk about the F word.
Like,
Wow.
Finnegan.
And not, yeah, that
the
one.
whole thing shut down.
Did you not see that? Everything just went.
No,
And it didn't even show up. On,
Finegrin doesn't start with a fucking F.
it didn't show up on here though.
It didn't? Okay, good.
Uh-huh.
Dude, that was fucking trippy. All right, I got to get one of those fucking power
Get
things.
Finnegan.
Wow, you throwing that up? Wow, that's pretty bad. Zofran don't fucking work either. That's a piece of shit medication. You know?
You would know.
Yeah, Byron, my point is that if you can't keep
Yeah,
water
okay.
down or anything, fuck you, Patrick.
Patrick, how's your liver doing?
Well, I don't know. I mean, you know, kidneys hurt right now. But
Maybe you should drink more water.
I do. Drink
This
water.
motherfucker doesn't ever drink water.
Yes,
I was
I do.
trying to
I
force
do
this
drink
motherfucker
water.
to drink water when he lived here.
I'm bad about it too. Especially when I'm here.
Hello.
That is not water.
That's all you want to do is drink every time you walk into fucking Devin's house.
No, that's Cody.
Yeah.
Cody's like, I know where you keep your shit.
It's not just Devin's house, it's my house too. I mean, that's not really an insult.
No.
I mean, at least there's liquids around.
Liquid.
Yeah, there's nothing. Well, no, you do belong in salt water too, so I guess, yeah, that's liquid. Okay, I stand corrected.
Did you turn me off?
I'm,
Mine.
I was like, so many comments, so many jokes. I'm like, I know. I was like,
I had to say the mic
I
really
was like,
fast.
yeah, you did.
I don't know, did
Good
I?
save. I was like, did I? I don't know.
Shut the fuck up, Andy.
You're the one who's fitting all this dick in.
Oh, God. All right. Hey.
When he's not morphining for some more dick.
We're feeding for dick.
Hey, we have any new listeners out there? Say hi before we go off there.
Oh my
I don't
god.
think we got anyone new right now.
Yeah,
Oh, my
we're
God.
jumping. So, you know.
Yeah, you are. Right on some dick. You wound me
All
up.
right.
Ah,
You know what?
I miss
You know
this
what?
version of
You
Andy.
know what? You know what?
What?
You know what?
No, I know his brother who though.
I'm gonna do PSAs next week.
Oh, ooh, he's gonna threaten us with some PSAs.
Don't threaten me with what you're not gonna do or forget to do.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
gonna do some fucking PSAs. Man.
Right?
I swear to God.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
gonna do it today, but I ran out of time.
You ain't gonna do shit.
So
You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit.
can I send you the photos I want you to use?
No.
Damn it. They're
I'm
good
gonna-
ones. Like you
I
would
don't
be
give a
like,
shit.
yes.
I don't give a shit. I want the stupidest looking photos of
Yes,
you.
that's what I'm gonna send. That's what I was gonna send.
Don't send them on my phone.
Okay. And they're
Send
old
them-
ones. They're old ones that would be great for a PSA.
No, they need to be kind of new ones.
We encouraged Patrick to do this on a regular basis, and he's like,
Yeah, when we encouraged him, he stopped doing it.
That's right.
maybe I should.
When we were like, hey, we like those, and he stopped doing them.
That's right.
So maybe we should be like, hey, we fucking hate them. They're terrible. They're a
Okay.
waste of time.
All right.
You should put him on the fucking show.
You should definitely not put them on the show.
Matter of fact, don't even put yourself on the show.
Matter of fact, let's put that cover over that camera. And mute his mic, too.
God damn it, man. I didn't mean to be like this tonight, man. I was...
Bullshit.
So, Patrick, how the Bills doing?
Stuck it.
Did they lose?
Hey,
Like the Cowboys.
hey, if you're here listening,
Did they lose
with
too?
us, can
Yeah.
you say hello?
Cowboys lost and the Bills lost.
Oh, shit.
That's okay.
It's because, what, 5 planets in retrograde except for Mercury?
Yes. Yes. So apparently, like, it's been a string of bad luck if y'all haven't understood by watching the podcast already. So apparently, like, Mercury's bringing up like throwback grades or retro or some shit. I don't know, like retro gravy.
Yeah, I don't understand all that shit.
And the quasars are illuminated by the Aquarius's things.
Anus. I don't know.
Yours. Your.
Your anus.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that planet's out of whack too.
Yep. They're all out of whack.
Fuck, the whole damn universe is out of fucking whack.
It is.
Jesus Christ.
It's all upside down.
It's all fucked up. So, whatever.
Hey, if you just tuned in, say hello. Give us a comment. Give us a like.
Like, subscribe, follow,
if you're
turn
new-
on your notifications,
Yeah,
all
If
the
you're, new,
things.
if you're a new listener, let us know. We'll take a shot for you.
Yeah, it's about time for one, I think.
Yeah, let's do one more. We got what, 6 minutes?
We got about 6 minutes left.
We got about 6 minutes. So we can do another one. That'll be all right.
So speaking of clusterfucks, Andy was talking about his car, talking about his trip and everything else. So yesterday, like I had a clusterfuck of a day. Southwest doesn't involve you. You know, you haven't worked there in years, bro. Let it go. Let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Don't fucking sing the.
Let it go.
Shut up,
So anyway,
All right.
so I've been working on this website, and it's been one problem after another. I've built probably in between 50, 60 websites.
That's kind of like every day, huh? There's been one problem out there.
Oh, bro, like, dude. So,
Yeah. All right. Go ahead. Sorry.
so anyway, so I'm working on this stuff. Did a photo shoot for it, which I posted some photos on Facebook yesterday. And then rebuilding his website, and then all of a sudden, like, he messages me, "Hey, the website's down." Blah blah blah. His current
Imagine
one.
that.
And so I'm like, dude, I can't get the information and stuff to build you a new one if the current one doesn't exist. So anyway, long story short, I told him, I was like, hey, this might be a blessing in disguise, yada, yada, yada. So I contact GoDaddy. So I used to be a approved vendor for GoDaddy. So like I used to get special pricing and stuff for like my clients and stuff like that. So anyway, I contact him, talk to him, whatever, and they basically were like, "Hey, we can hook you up with this and get everything restored, yada yada yada, and save you $800." Which obviously it's not saving me $800, but it's saving my client. So I messaged him, let him know, "Hey, I'm gonna get your website up, and I'm gonna save you $800." And so he was like, "Oh my god!" So I literally turned an L like of all this bullshit that's happening to a win, and not only a win, but a win for my client to save fucking $800. Which, when you're building a website and stuff like that, that's a pretty significant amount of money to save. And then there was the incident with Sunday night when I went to go get in my car and it started fucking strobing like it's having a fucking seizure.
Oh, we're all having
Lexus?
car trouble.
Oh yeah, the Lexus. And I'm like going, what the fuck does this mean? It's like literally going, and I'm going, I know, I'm like, I haven't drove you for 2 days, and this is how you're going to act?
Good night,
Like-
Byrony. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it.
Yes. Good night, Byrony. Have a good night. Thanks again for conversating and hanging out. Appreciate you.
Sorry.
Catch you next Tuesday. No, thank you for pointing that out. So then I'm like, okay, well, I need to order a battery. And then I got to thinking about like what Andy talked about, like putting a stereo system in there. I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna buy it, this is a perfect opportunity. Once again, like turn that L into a win. And so I'm like, all right, well, this is a perfect opportunity to get a better battery that I might be able to actually tap into for like a stereo system or whatever.
Yeah.
So I started looking at the Optimum batteries and stuff like that, the red top, the yellow top. Yeah, I know. I was messaging you literally like, which fucking battery should I get? Like, I want to build a fucking system. I want to, like, here's my opportunity to buy the fucking battery I need.
You want to put a bigger one there?
I can't put a bigger one, so that's the problem. So I got the red top, which is a bigger battery and more amps and all that sort of shit. But then I went to go fucking try to fit it in there, and that bitch would not fit. And so I was like, fuck. So then I had to take it back to him. Anyway, long story short, when I bought the battery originally, I bought it from Batteries Plus because it was like literally $200 cheaper. And so I was like, well, shit, I'll buy it from them. Well, here's the problem. The website basically makes it seem like it's in the store. So literally I just go to the store, pick it up, right? So I call ahead and I'm like, hey, just want to check the status of my order and see if it's in the store. And they're like, oh, yeah, that battery's not going to be here for like 2 weeks. I'm like, then fucking let the customer know. I wouldn't have fucking pulled the trigger. I wouldn't have bought the damn thing. I wouldn't have ran my credit card, done all that fucking bullshit. Now I got to cancel the fucking order. And now I got to order it from somebody else. Luckily, I'm in Arlington, so there's a gazillion and a half fucking, auto part places there.
Especially south.
Yeah, well, I'm like Mansfield, Arlington area, so I'm like further whatever direction that is.
What's up, Chris Friday?
Oh, yes. What's up, buddy? We were just talking about you earlier. You missed it. Oh, I don't know. Maybe you were listening. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, we are doing gravy on mashed potatoes, brother.
Also, hey, y'all, don't forget, when Melody was here, don't forget to vote for her for the Fab and 40 and everything. So,
Hey, Chris, you missed Sarah. Oh, he's sad.
Patrick was demonstrating the true definition of frustration unlimited. Thought you guys were going to get... No, they're not going to give me a heart attack on there. No, they won't.
Also, Chris has been secretly listening and not commenting. I see what
Really?
you're doing, Chris.
Really, he should come in.
I know.
He should come in and
He's-
sit down and bullshit with us.
He's one of the guys that I
Sarah
mentioned.
Lewis. Sarah Jamie.
I think it was, Sarah. Wasn't it
Yeah,
Sarah?
Sarah Jamie Lewis.
Yes.
Yeah, she's supposed to call me like last week, but she didn't.
Still fine.
Shut up.
So it was funny, yeah, because like Chris did the whole thing with the GoDaddy, which I mentioned earlier, and he talked about like coming in. I was like, dude, I've been trying to get you to come in for like 2 years now, but I think it's a perfect opportunity for him to come in now, especially with the whole GoDaddy thing and everything
yeah.
else. I'd love to be able to thank him in person
Yeah.
versus through a podcast and via text message, because that really did mean a lot to me, and I've never had anybody like do something like that.
Very awesome.
Business wise, yeah, I've had a lot of friends do a lot of cool things, but like business wise, I've never had anybody actually help me. And in fact, I've had the opposite. Most people, most people are trying to shut you down and trying to like tear you apart. And like this was one of the few times that somebody actually lifted and helped somebody else. That's really awesome.
Chris
And-
and Sarah,
and-
he doesn't know. He doesn't recall.
Oh, and Chris, yeah, she is nice. She's cool. She's really easy to work with. She really, really, truly is. So
Now I'm trying to remember if it was Sarah, or if it was somebody else he was mentioning in our messages. Don't worry, I ain't gonna spill your secret.
No. All right. So anyway, yeah, Chris, you need to come in.
Yes, definitely. Pick a Tuesday, any Tuesday. Just let me know so I can get all the information and everything
Patrick
out there.
loves it when guys come in.
No, I don't. I was gonna say something, but I'm not going to. And,
Well, that's a first. Oh, and by the way, Chris is a new listener.
Are you sure?
Chris is not a new listener.
He hasn't chimed in on the podcast, has he?
Yeah, he's commented on the podcast.
Oh.
Yeah, I recognize.
Stacy Joe.
Wait, is that Stacey Joe or is that a different person?
Yeah, that's a different person.
Oh.
Stacy. Yeah.
Stacey Sarah, yes.
Yeah,
My
we
bad.
had Stacy in, and recently Stacy has messaged me again to see if she can come back in, and I told her, yeah, sure, why not? Just give me a time. Also, Amber McNutt, Rebecca Kennedy, Dennis O'Neill, they've all been in touch with me. I haven't said anything about nothing to
We
nobody.
we definitely need to bring back some guests. Like I love doing guest shows. Like it's so
Yeah,
fascinating.
I've said this several times.
What?
Patrick has absolutely 100% provided the best guest list we've had.
So,
Oh yeah.
there's. I'm not gonna.
And what I love about when Patrick
And
brings
what's
in
crazy
guests.
though is
What's that?
that the majority of them aren't dudes, considering his orientation. Like,
Yeah, I know.
You're a fuckhead, man.
you make me this way.
No, I don't.
Yeah. You were literally winding him up for like an hour and 20 minutes. I literally looked at the clock.
Andy was being an upstanding.
Andy was biting his tongue, being like, "All right, keep bringing them."
Big F you to wise man Patrick. F you.
The Hulk hands, Andy.
Have I worn those Hulk hands here?
Yes, you have. They're stupid.
Ah, love it. Thank you, Chris.
Sir Boss Devin.
No, don't you call it.
Damn right, mother.
Don't you,
I don't think so.
don't you call it. Don't do that to him.
Don't do that to me.
Melody,
Don't give him
Melody will come on.
Hell yeah, come
Melody,
on.
She's in Colorado, but she'll come on remotely.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
we can do remote.
Yeah.
People
Yep.
remote in. You don't even have to leave the comfort of your fucking living room if you got a phone or a laptop and
That's
headphones.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
make sure you got headphones. That's the important part.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the echo's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, fellas, it's 9:30. That's about 2 hours straight up. Are we wanting to keep on going? Because I do need to sleep, considering I didn't sleep because of food poisoning last night. So
Should have ate all that shit that you ate.
I'm waiting. I'm like,
From Willow's butthole.
Devin, all right.
loading it up.
Yep.
Right. All right.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Chris, special shout out. Shout out.
Not shot or thought out.
Thank you, Patrick.
God, you're getting more dumber than Andy.
Oh God, his Muttley laugh is coming
All right.
out.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Thank you again for tuning in. If you haven't liked, subscribe, turn on your notifications, do so now. Don't forget, we're also available on all the audio platforms. So if you want to listen to us while you sit in fucking god-awful traffic in Dallas or Fort Worth, you got plenty of time. So do so, because all the other shows are like 10 minutes, and that sucks because then you got to listen to something else. So you can just set it and forget it.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking, with a crock bottom fucking podcast.
And laugh.
Just set that shit and forget it.
And
And laugh your ass off the way to work.
So you can we are available on all those platforms. Patrick is available on Grindr.
You can see his special profile there. He's probably featured because he paid extra for that.
Yeah, he doesn't
salty
have-
ass
he
month.
He's a paying member. He doesn't use the free feature.
He's probably got a blue like fucking star or some shit.
I mean, he's got a blue cord.
It's probably a blue buffalo or some shit that he's fucking custom made.
Y'all just wait.
Even your pride hat and jacket and helmet over there. Who
Look,
signed-
he's got a whole fucking collection over
Who
there.
signed his helmet?
Stefan Diggs.
Right in your ass. Anyway,
All right, everybody. Love you long time. We will catch you next Tuesday
And like
for
it-
some more debauchery.
All right, y'all take it easy. And these two, you two can fuck off.
But anyways, like a deaf kid playing musical chairs, we are out.
What? How does that make sense? That don't make any fucking sense at all. Just
Cut us
That's-
right now.
that's stupid.
No, I like this part.
That's fucking idiotic. asshole.
My God, are you
Why-
still here?
Why? That's the dumbest. You gotta come up with something better than that. Asshole.
Whole ass.
Whole ass. Can I get a sledgehammer and just fucking break your windshield or your fucking car? That would make me happy.
He likes gripping on handles a lot.
He does.
Bullshit. All right. Okay.
Are we for real out this time?
We're done this time. We're done.
Thanks, y'all.
Yeah. See y'all.
All right, everybody. Thank y'all again.